Hey there, you're listening to You Still Go On About That with Rob Israel and Joseph K. You can find us anywhere you could download podcasts. You could also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YSGOAT. Thanks for listening. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
And you still going about?
That.
All right, Joseph, it is December 23rd, 2046.
Yeah.
The Vesusians that are taking over the earth thanks to our leader, Robert F. Kennedy's worm.
God.
His brain worm became president in the year 2035.
Yeah.
Saying, wait, that's not an election year. Or is it? I don't know. No one knows anymore because the brain worm decided that the Constitution was not important after President Trump's scrotum, who became president after President Trump's brain died in the January of January 2026. His scrotum took over, and no one knew the difference. There was no difference. If anything,
No.
actually, the Trump's scrotum had more compassion.
I was going to say they talked about him being remarkably coherent. Like, frankly.
Yeah, he actually was understanding, had a little bit more humanity. Still a Nazi, though.
Right.
The scrotum was obsessed with that shit. But, like, thanks to Trump's scrotum, the utopian society is.
Yeah.
And Robert Kennedy's brainworm became president, and all he cares about is the soil.
Right. Yeah, Kennedy's like just an absolute garbage person.
Why would you say that about me?
There's been within like I think 7 days, the U.S. will lose its status as having eradicated measles.
What is status? What do we need status for?
Just remarkable,
It is remarkable. I did a big job. What do you think was going to happen if I became?
Yeah.
I became the Human Health Secretary. I did exactly what you thought I would.
Yeah. It's just bizarre.
That job. Who sounds like if Gollum drank battery acid.
Yeah, he just sounds like a lunatic.
He does, and the voice doesn't help either.
Yeah. Wow.
This voice is not helping in one bit. Does that sound like him? Am I doing a
he does have like that kind of gargly like he's got like
what if Governor Ventura would have talked to Robert? Let's see if we can pull this up. You asked me to serve for you. I can't do it. I gotta be in the mood. All right, hold on. Robert Kennedy asked me to serve him as vice president.
That still sounds like Kevin from The Office. That still sounds.
It's a very versatile voice. It's the most.
or
chili that I make as well.
That TikToker that turned out to be a MAGA. That
listen, that guy is a dumbass, but he's still lovable. He just said he had no problem with Trump, but he did shit on that burger place. He said it was the worst food he ever ate. So
I remember after someone told him he sounded like Kevin from The Office, he got increasingly more like Kevin from The Office.
After that, he lost a shit ton of weight.
I haven't seen this stuff in a long time.
Thought when I first saw him,
what's his name? Do you remember? Like
Evan from The Office is his name. Luke Eats Food.
That's
I think.
Luke Eats.
And he hangs out with that Asian guy who sandwiches like he's sucking dick. I don't think you ever seen him eat food. Like people take screenshots of him eating. It's so mean, but he does. He looks like he is orgasming. He's not.
Yeah.
We're watching him like fillet food. We're on a sick journey with him. But Kevin, not Kevin.
Luke Eats,
Dude, I thought he was mentally
That's what they thought about Kevin.
Right, and Kevin. Well, I have a thing about Kevin too. I think we talked about this obviously, because anytime I do a Governor Ventura, Kevin for some reasons brought up just because my Ventura is so good. It sounds like
Right.
Kevin
Yes.
Office. I love when you listen to that guy in real, like he doesn't sound like that at all. He's like normal.
Right.
But that whole thing was an act
Yeah.
because fired from the job, and then it was like in the last episode, and they go to you find out he owns like a bar, and
Right.
you know when people get fired from a job, they don't normally usually have money to go open a bar.
True.
So the
Right.
theory is that he was playing stupid and stealing money from the company.
Yeah, because he was an accountant. Yeah.
Right, which is says more about the company than about him.
Yeah.
Because he's
Well.
probably sitting there like, wait, I could just these people are dumb. Like they
Yeah.
hired me, like, and I act like I'm meant like I have an IQ of 76.
Yeah.
They actually I'll take it back 68.
Right.
67. 67 kids.
Oh, they love that.
That's hip still, right? Is that still trending? No, probably not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I thought it'd be over like in
It's like less than it was, but
7 months.
the kids, they love it.
They love it.
They love that 6'7".
So
Yeah,
he's probably like that's the joke about the characters. Like, who's at fault here, Kevin or the management that hired him to be an
right.
accountant? So supposedly he was stealing money from the company, and that's how he was able to open that bar.
I like that plan.
I do too, and I also like to think that he just magooed the whole thing.
Right.
He's like, oh, I brought my chili. Oh wait, I can't just give him this. Then they'll think I'm talented and like they're
Right.
giving away the game. I better spill it.
Yeah. He's the best of us, Kevin.
He's the best. Yeah, but he's no Robert Kennedy
No, no.
in his brain. What
But
are we
they
talking
sound
about?
similar. Okay, so we're talking about we actually have like some serious stuff, mix of serious stuff and dumb stuff. We're talking about Bari Weis, which it's actually like a real serious thing. Talking about the Epstein files, which like I'll talk about that too. We're talking about Nicki Minaj and Erica Kirk. Um those two. I'll talk about Russell Brand. Talk about Jake Paul getting his clock cleaned. That was I heard the same day that other guy got beat up too.
Andrew Tate got his
Yeah,
ass too.
right.
I don't think on the
Um,
level of Jake Paul. Jake Paul's jaw was broken in 2 places.
I saw the X-ray of that, and
I
that
saw the
was
video of him with his mouth wired shut.
yeah, that looks fucking painful. I mean, like,
Oh,
it's just,
he had it
like,
coming. He had it
yeah,
coming.
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
this is like comeuppance, right? Is that the word? Comeuppance?
Yeah, I would say comeuppance or karma or honestly just like a natural consequence.
No, I
Like
said this is
if
like
you
just somebody who, like someone who should have suffered from imposter syndrome years ago.
right.
Like he's been doing this whole boxing grift for years now,
Yeah.
where he's like pretends like he would box these like old timers,
Yeah,
boxes
yeah.
him. Um,
I would say I've seen him box. I watched the Tyson fight and I've seen a few others. I'd say he's like a decent layperson. Like
listen, if I were to box him, he'd kill me. I'm not.
exactly, yeah. I mean he's not untalented.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but he's still an imposter. Like he's not
Exactly.
a boxer. Like he's some YouTuber, fucking former Disney kid who decided to get into this.
Right.
Got too far, and I think he fucking came too close to the sun by actually. Fine, he got a lot of criticism for Tyson. Definitely looked like he's not up to his game at all. That
God,
match was
Tyson looked like he was like Jake
like
Paul gave him
Tyson looked like he came in brain damage before the fucking match. He seemed off. It was weird.
he did. He
Weird. He's walking around like he was wearing like walking around with his no underwear on or something.
yeah. I Tyson's got like a complicated history, but I do kind of like him.
Oh, you do? That makes you a rapist.
No, I mean I
No,
don't
I'm
know.
kidding. I
He
liked his cartoon where it was like a Hanna-Barbera show. Norm Macdonald was one of the pigeons, and the bean
Oh yeah.
community was like a gay ghost. It was literally like, how could we just get every Hanna-Barbera trope
Right,
from the 70s? Like the only thing we're missing was like Jabba Joe and Shmoo.
right. Well, he anyway. Tyson was like a shell of who he had been, and
Well, the man's like, was he like already in his 60s?
He's very old. I don't think he's that old. Let me see if I can tell you how old
No,
he
but
is.
I think he was like already 60 when he fought Jake Paul.
You may be correct now that I'm saying that. He's 59, so he's probably 58 or 59 when he fought. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just I felt bad. I felt like this kind of tarnished Tyson's career because he had kind of like come back. But hey, I mean, like, I
I
think he
mean, he
got like
wasn't
10
gonna
million.
box anymore. I mean,
Nah, guys, like he's like nearly 60 years old. I mean, he's
but like,
been,
so Jake Paul got all this. Like, I mean, I guess we'll just talk about it now.
yeah,
I don't know. We'll get, you know what? Let's get it in order because
yeah.
there is a thing. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that.
Then
That was
speaking of clock cleaning, we're going to talk about Elise Stefanik, who got her clock metaphorically cleaned. We're talking about Oklahoma
she
University.
ways.
Yeah, talking about Oklahoma University, talking about Venezuela, talking about the Supreme Court ruling regarding Chicago, and then we got some pop culture stuff. We're going to talk about. Well, we're both going to talk about the next to the last episode of Pluribus, and then I'm going to spoil the living fuck out of the season. No, we'll talk about.
Kill you. This will be the end of this podcast.
And then we both saw Wake Up Dead Man, the new Knives Out movie. We both saw one battle after another. And then we're gonna talk about the Avengers trailer and the Spider-Man trailer. I don't have a ton to say about those because they were a little confusing to me.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about those. So, and we may talk about those first and then the other stuff. So
Yeah, we'll probably talk about those first before we get into the
yeah.
shows and the movie. All right. So right off the gate,
Bari
Barry,
Weiss.
who the Barbara Streisand effect should now
Yeah.
be the Barry Weiss effect.
Yeah.
Now, what is the Barbara Streisand effect for people who probably don't know?
It was a weird thing. It was, and you correct me if I'm wrong, because I am just
It has
remembering
something to
stuff
do with
that
her house, right? Like a
yeah.
photo of her house or something.
I think on Google Earth, they published photos of her house. You could see her house, and she tried to sue uh, Google to make it so that you couldn't, and she lost. And through the process of trying to hide it, she made it far more public than it ever would have been had she said nothing. She drew attention to it when had she just kept her mouth shut, no one would have noticed, you know. And that's the Streisand effect, is that by trying to hide something, you inadvertently amplify its reach. And that's what Bari Weiss did here. Like, it was apparently a well-vetted source. It had gone through like 5 layers of approval at CBS. Their lawyers had signed off on it. It was like meticulously sourced and blah, blah, blah. And then Bari Weiss put the kibosh on it at the last minute and said, well, we need the Trump team's input on this before we move forward.
Why would
And
you need the Trump team's input?
fair and balanced, man. Uh,
Fucking joke.
so immediately, a couple things happened. Is first, I think they aired it in Canada accidentally with that story. A lot of people taped it. It started circulating. The reporter who was pivotal in the story released an email revealing that Bari Weiss had put the kibosh on it. And then it instantly became very widely sought after and was very talked about for like 3 or 4 days, despite Bari Weiss trying to hide it, or because of Bari Weiss trying to hide it. So yeah, absolutely a
Yeah, I
Springsteen,
think what is
Streisand
it?
moment.
Other country, yeah, people are able to see it.
Yeah. Well,
This is
it's
a, like,
everywhere now. I mean, if
this
you
is
want
like
to
a
see it.
really fucked up story.
Oh, the story
That
itself is
shit
brutal.
with the
Yeah.
like they're being sent to like slave camps.
Yeah.
He's
It
a
is.
fucking chud, dude. I
The,
fucking can't stand her. I
these
don't.
aren't these aren't just to get back to it a second. This isn't like a 24-year-old who slipped into the country in the middle of the night and started raping people. That's not what we're talking about being sent here. It is mostly like kids that grew up here since they were 6 years old, and maybe they got arrested for marijuana when they were 16 or whatever, and got adjudicated and whatnot, and now they're like in college, or they have families. These are like people that if you saw them at the grocery store, you wouldn't think twice about. You wouldn't like watch your wallet or anything. These are just normal people that are American as you or me, and they're sent to these horrific hell camps where they don't speak the language, they don't know anybody, they're abused. It's awful. It's the
I
definition of dystopian.
I fucking can't stand her. She's garbage. Like thing I hate. Okay, so like one thing I always people yeah, like yeah, she is literally a Zionist. I hate that term. I can't fucking stand it. I
Right?
hate
Yeah, yeah,
it too much, but she is like a literal definition of a Zionist. Like she said it. She said she's a Zionist. She's
yes,
one of the few people actually that this came out. I'm like, yeah, I am. Like she's a literal spokesperson for Israel, but she's so much worse than that. I think the Israel part is just like the icing on the cake. She's a fucking tool for fucking billionaires. She's a piece
yeah.
of shit. She keeps getting shoved. They say she fails
Fails
up.
upwards.
She's
Yeah,
been failing up with her entire fucking life. She's Kate McKinnon's ex-girlfriend.
yeah.
One
It's
thing
just
the thing I can't fucking stand about her the most is how, and this is anything that drives me up the wall. It's like douchebags like Bill Maher try to tell you like, oh, she's a liberal. You should listen to her. You know, she just is more concerned. She's more welcoming to different
right.
views. And it's like that's not it, you dumb fucking you fuckhead. That's not it at all. She's a bad faith actor. She's a fucking troll. She
Yeah,
tried getting people fired. She got professors fired. She's a fucking tool for billionaires. She's the reason why that like intellectual dark web bullshit. She pushed the fuck out of that.
yeah,
Um, and I always said that's how I know Rogan is a fucking tool for billionaires too. I always love that. Oh, he has whoever he wants on. Bull fucking shit. He has who he's told to have on. Because if he, there's no fucking way in hell he would have had Bari Weiss on all those times.
yeah.
I've seen those episodes. I've seen like one or two of those episodes. He's sleeping during that conversation.
No.
He's like, really? Like he doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah,
No, there's no fucking place in a world where if Joe Rogan actually ran his fucking podcast by himself with no influence from Elon
right.
Musk,
He wouldn't be. Yeah,
there's no fucking way he would have on Bari Weiss.
no.
No fucking way. Not just because like, oh, because he don't like it. There's also like sexism involved, you know? Like
It's just there's no. Yeah, that's not a good fit. Like I can believe he would have Tim Pool on. I can believe he'd have Candace Owens on. There's a bunch of people
yeah.
I could believe he'd have on just organically. Barry Weiss is not one of them. That's
Right.
not.
That's why I
Yeah,
always said he's a fucking tool. And she's a fucking tool. And the thing is, like, that's why I can't stand the whole like I can't stand that whole they try to sell her. And I
yeah,
see all these like comments like I'll see and there'll be people defending her, and I'm like, you're a bot. No one likes this person. No
yeah.
one. I don't believe anyone. Ugh.
Well, no,
So
no, yeah, yeah.
I hope
Well,
this shit backfires and then she's out and within a year.
well,
But you know what? The billionaires, Ellison, these bad faith billionaires who are in bed with Trump, they own CBS. They destroyed
that's the
it.
thing. Yeah,
They destroyed CBS and they're trying to get their hands on WB. See, Netflix just wants Warner Brothers studio and content. They don't want CNN.
yeah,
They don't want those networks. That's why I said like it's like a lesser of two evils between the two of them. You want Netflix to get fucking Warner Brothers.
right, yeah.
Because listen,
Um,
we don't have a choice here, guys. There's no third party getting WB here. This is
right, yeah. You're not gonna have a bake sale and put on a play and use that money to buy it. It's not
there's
gonna be
no
like
third party here. It's either Netflix gets the rights to. Now the fucked up thing is, at the end of the day, Netflix can buy it and just want that. And at the end of the day, Paramount could still Ellison or whatever the hell it is can
yeah.
and
They
buy
could
up.
sell off the channels, yeah. That's
No,
true.
well, no, they want to destroy the CNN,
Yeah,
the other Fox News.
I don't think the path forward is to hope that CBS gets fixed or CNN or anything. I think the path forward is like something new. Like I know that's like a big deal,
What's
but
that?
like what?
What do you mean?
Like you can't you need like a new channel or a new
That's not
broadcast.
going to happen. There's no,
I
no.
think it's more likely to happen than fixing
Well,
CBS.
I mean, the way you fix CBS is if there was new ownership, but
Well, yeah,
unfortunately,
but like who's
that's
gonna who's gonna buy another asshole billionaire? Like,
right. Exactly. There's no night. There's no good guy billionaire.
yeah,
Like there was a guy who I was do open mic with, and he had this really funny joke about. He said that. there's no such thing as a person who buys a private island is not buying it to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
like
To set up a
good things.
wildlife refuge.
They're not there. They're like no one's bought to do humanitarian work. Like they're there to like extradition laws and like
Right.
hide shit. And he's like, no. So think about that. Like, yeah, it's like, gee, I wonder why billionaires give money to people like Tim Pool, but not people like Majority Report. Why is that?
Yeah.
I wonder. I remember
Uh,
that, like Tim Pool would say shit like that. He'd be like, they just hate it, because they can't get money like I do. It's like, yeah, because you're a fucking tool to billionaires. You will say or distract your audience enough that it works in their favor. Of course,
yeah.
they're giving you're a tool. Same thing with Bari Weiss. But who knows? I think we're fucked. I think I
Yeah.
think I think we're fucked. I think that shit. I don't like you said. Yeah, there has to be a new one. But yeah, who's gonna fund the new one?
Well, a couple things. It might not look like what it used to look like. You know what I mean? I mean, like ProPublica does good stuff. Axios sometimes does good stuff. I mean, there's like good, legitimate news organizations out there.
Axios kind of sucks, actually.
No,
Don't
they have decent stuff. I mean, like it's not always like I said, ProPublica's almost always real
problem
good.
is these will never be big like CNN was because CNN was a broadcast channel or a cable channel,
But
and
CNN isn't.
media doesn't work that way anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't know that we know what it looks like. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think
Like,
it'll ever look like that. I don't think there's like, I think they want to get it so they could destroy it or turn it into another Fox News so that
yeah.
the information cycle just favors right-wing rhetoric
Mm,
constantly. It already does. It
yeah.
has.
Ugh,
But I think the CBS thing's a bigger deal. I mean, the 60 Minutes was always supposed to be like a good show, and you see Trump like, and he's talking about it, and he's like, "Oh, they had to give me a lot of money." Like he's like
yeah.
bragging,
It's crazy.
fucking extorted money out of them.
It is really crazy.
It's
I don't know.
disgusting. I like I said, I can't fucking stand Barry Weiss. First of all, they paid her so much fucking money. Why, like, you can't get another hack to do her job and do the same thing? Like, probably do a better job and you don't have to pay them $150 million. Like, what? Like, how the fuck is she work? How the
Well,
what
I mean,
her
you could argue that about any CEO. Well, then I don't understand how I do
like her
the
Substack never generated because the thing is when you invest in something, let's say you buy something for $150 million.
yeah,
Well, the goal is that you make a couple of $1 billion off of that sale. That's how it works. You don't spend 150 million to make just
right.
like 300 million. That's not how it works. I remember I worked in licensing and my boss was explaining to me like if we were to spend $5,000 on a license, just 5,000, for it to be truly profitable and make sense, we'd have to pull in I don't even remember what he said. It was like 100,000. It was like something like or 50,000 at least, like for it to make sense, for it to actually. So imagine that now with you give this woman $150 million,
That's what she got. She got 150 million dollars.
and her
And
Substack it made millions, but not on that level. Not on
well,
that level.
is that she got 150 million 150 million for sale of the website and how long under contract like how long does
I
she
have no idea what her contract is. All I know is
uh,
that they bought out her like whatever her fucking bullshit network that she had.
yeah.
She's the head of I guess she's what the head of CBS or something.
Yeah, she's the head of CBS News, which is a pretty, I mean, it's obviously very
Fucking
prestigious.
propaganda. She's not a fucking news person at all.
No, she's like an opinion person.
Yeah, and
Um,
wasn't she in charge of the op-ed department or something in New York Times?
she did work for the New York Times. Let's see. This is really just depressing, this whole thing. Well, I think her contract's for a year. That would mean that deal. Now, I know she did sell the website, so it's not completely like this, but she's getting paid $75,000 an hour to work at CBS.
She gets paid how much an hour?
$75,000 an hour.
I want to cry. That's
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
mean,
That's more than some people make a year. That's more than
that's
an lot of
more
people.
than a lot of people make.
Yeah,
That's more than most people make per year.
yeah, that's more than a lot of people make a year. This fucking, she probably comes from money too. All these
uh,
people do. I bet she's
yeah.
from a rich family. It'll say like, oh, like her mom's like a doctor, like something else, blah blah blah. But they come from fucking money.
No, it's always, if that's the case, it's always that
Like a
like
Manhattan kid. Most
you'll
people.
sometimes read about that. It's like her mother was a school teacher and her father was like the guy who patented Scotch tape, or something like that. Like, but they play up the mom was like a humble school teacher. Uh,
Even though she
right.
really wasn't. She just like subbed once in a while.
Yeah, right. All right. So
Yeah. She was a humble school teacher, but she's also a Carnegie.
yeah, she was born to the owners of I don't know, like a kitchen manufacturer. Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. Whatever.
Doesn't matter. She
Yeah.
fucking sucks either way. And I hope this backfires. They're like, oh, she's so like she's fucking trash, dude. This is a trash person. It's a bad faith actor. They didn't come there to fix anything. They came there to destroy it and to never repair it, to make it that it doesn't ever works again.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's to permanently taint it. That's the mission.
Yeah, she's just
It's
gross.
like Linda McMahon was not put into the become what education secretary to improve education. No,
The
not
other
when
thing that galls me most about these people is they all of them, 100% of them went to Ivy League schools, and they're like one of their biggest focuses in life is to like destroy Ivy League schools. It's
but I bet
bizarre.
you Linda McMahon went to I don't think Linda McMahon went to an Ivy League school.
Bari Weiss did. She went to Columbia, I
Yeah,
think.
of course.
Um,
I don't think Linda McMahon went to an Ivy League school. I could
oh,
be wrong.
Linda McMahon. No, I mean she's no.
Got her made her career getting Andre the Giant go against King
Yeah.
Big John Stud.
Linda McMahon. Uh, she's terrible. What did she went to? Linda McMahon. God, these are all just like the most grotesque people ever. Early career. Um,
It doesn't matter, dude.
yeah,
She's fucking Vince McMahon's wife. There's really nothing else to
right.
it. All right. Well, she fucking sucks. It backfired. Expect more of this to happen. It's not gonna get better.
Yeah,
Uh, and they'll fire if they don't renew her contract, they'll just get another piece of garbage in there.
yeah.
She fucking sucks, dude. She's like I feel like someone needs to like corner Kate McKinnon and be like, yo, why'd you date her?
Well, I mean I think that was like a long time
It
ago.
doesn't matter. You do it anyway. It's not. You do it because it's funny. You don't do it because
Right, yeah,
you don't do it because like anything good's gonna come out of it. You do it because it's like a funny video.
yeah. Bari Weiss is only 41. She was doing a lot of this shit when she was like, oh, like 23 years old,
I know
24 years
she's
old.
young. Again, though, child. I guarantee you, child of privilege, basically
Yeah,
handed. There's the thing about some of these people when they live in this type of like world and they come from money or they come from like a very influential background or whatever. They can choose their path. Like, what do you want to do? Well, I like media, so I'm going to do this, or I want to go into acting, or I'm going to have a band, or I'm going to
right.
arts, and see if you succeed in it or not. But you were given access to it. That's the difference. That's the thing. These people are talented usually,
Yeah, I
but
mean, there's a bare level of talent. I mean, obviously,
what?
there is a level of talent, like a bare
Right,
minute.
but
I mean, like,
it doesn't matter because they had their foot in the door
mm,
before. There's people who are very talented and don't have access to this and never will.
yeah,
That's the difference. They never will. They'll never have access to it. They'll maybe make it big in like some small thing,
sure,
but they'll never not like that.
right, yeah. Mm.
That's the thing people need to realize. It's like you know, you can getting your foot in the door is the biggest part, and these
Right.
feet are well in before they even had to do anything.
Mm.
And ugh, I can't stand her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta stop talking about her. Let's talk about something better. Epstein. I was kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. They the Epstein stuff has been, there's like a couple pieces here. One is that they've
Hold on. I
released,
think people need to start saying that Bari Weiss is not the editor of CBS News. Is that her title?
I believe so, yeah.
She is a liaison to the Trump administration.
Yeah, right.
Really what and Peter Thiel and Elon Musk.
Yeah.
All
You know what,
right.
I think the only thing that this is kind of like ironic because I used to like when I would teach, I would always tell kids like you can't use Wikipedia as a source. Wikipedia is usually like pretty straightforward and right on about a lot of this stuff. I mean, I'm not saying it's like a great source for like everything, but they usually just tell it like it is, you know?
Oh,
Uh
hold on. I just looked it up. I looked up Bari Weiss, a rich kid, journalist and media entrepreneur. Bari Weiss grew up in a well-off family as her
yeah.
parents owned a successful home goods company in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Not known to be a Harris or a rich kid in the sense of inheriting extreme wealth, but rather built her own career, leading to current success. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, I would say she probably has like more than most. But whatever. I'm not looking for angles to defend her by. So,
No, don't. I'm not. But I was right. I knew it.
um, the Epstein list actually I like to call it the Trump list in which Epstein makes many appearances. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, it's
With guest starring.
the deal was, here's the bottom line for me is that like about a while ago the House and everyone signed this thing that said you got to release all the Epstein files within 30 days, and it's past 30 days and we're still getting Epstein files. They're breaking the law. They all you had to do is release them. It's not a complicated process. You simply release them, and you had a lot of time to do it. Pam Bondi was jibber jabbering on TV a lot about a lot of random shit. She could have been there with her black pen redacting shit if she wanted to. They dragged their feet. They missed the deadline. They're currently in violation of the law, the Justice Department, and what they have been doing is releasing a bunch of shit with Clinton in it and hiding a bunch of shit with Trump in it, and
But
that's the whole story,
funny
you know.
part was is that people were able to find the part that they hid. They were competent. They'd hide it well.
Right, because they drag their feet. And I don't know. They're
No, but then the people were able to copy and paste and found that the black bars above everything on these files
yeah.
that you could copy and paste the text. And these like I forgot the name of these groups that found it. They were able to obtain that text. That
Yeah.
was. I know Clinton's people or someone of Clinton's basically said like, "Hey, how about you release the entire thing?"
Yeah. I don't look, if Clinton's in it, Clinton's in it. I'm not looking to defend him or
I said if he is in it, I'm gonna rip down my Bill Clinton flag
right.
and my Bill Clinton shirt, my Bill beer
Yeah.
coat,
Right.
and
Uh
the
of
the
which I own none.
my
Yeah, I
Bill
mean like
car seat, my Bill Clinton shampoo,
it's just
my Bill
it's
Clinton.
bananas. And there's photos of like Trump now with like really young girls like on Epstein's plane and shit. I mean, I don't know
That's
what
been
else you
going on
need.
for years. How's that new?
I'm just saying, well, there's I think that one is new, isn't it?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
It's like him with a young blonde girl.
And that's not his daughter.
No, it's some, I don't know, it's like some sex trafficking victim, I guess.
Just the way I like him. Yes, that's right. My beauty queen. What was it called? Teen USA or what?
yeah. But then the when they
His
released
fucking
this,
beauty pageant was just a fucking. Uh, isn't Erica Kirk part of that?
probably
Is that revealed?
the 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 Justice Department puts out a statement saying like a lot of this stuff about Trump is not true. Like they're doing PR for Trump. It's
Well,
whole
yeah,
thing's just,
they work for him.
yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Psychopath.
Um,
They work for him. They're
yeah. Uh, well, I don't know. I do know that a few lawmakers are thinking about doing an inherent contempt charge against Pam Bondi. I don't think that'll go anywhere.
What does that do? Well, what's that supposed to do?
It says you're in contempt of Congress, and then it comes with like I suppose with a penalty of some sort. But like I said, I don't think anything will come of it. I think they'll say you're in contempt of court or Congress, and she'll say so, and then that'll be that. I mean, I don't. Right, that'll be that. The only hope for anything is that the Democrats win the midterms. That's it. That's the only hope for the country. We'll see.
Yeah, they better fucking win. Isn't what's his face? Or they're already talking about getting rid of him as Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to pull that act where they.
Well, they have 4 Republicans. He's basically lost control in the sense that he doesn't want to hold this vote on the ACA extension, and
Which
4
is,
Repub.
it's like, really, you want to go down as this guy? You want to be going as the guy who fucking destroys like the economy?
I'm just surprised that like there aren't more Republicans that just have a moral sense of this. Like,
They wouldn't be Republican.
yeah, I know. Or they wouldn't be. Yeah,
They wouldn't. That's how it works. It's
yeah.
they're
Well,
they're they're like pig dogs. Like,
well, I mean, like in Louisiana, like so many people in Louisiana rely on this. Like the majority of the state.
I mean, yeah, maybe a couple will pick off and come out, but like, what good's it gonna do if it's
It just
not the
seems like,
leadership doesn't enforce a vote?
yeah,
Oh, I mean,
yeah,
yeah, couple, and they could go and say, "Look, I tried," and it's like, "Oh, did you?"
yeah.
Because if
I
you
don't
did,
know.
if you really cared, you would switch parties. Switch parties. What happened if like a bunch of Republican congressmen switch parties? What would happen?
Well, the Democrats would take the House.
There you go. Switch.
Honestly, I mean, that's happened before. That happened. The Democrats took the Senate that way once. Jim Jeffords went from Republican to Independent.
What year was that?
Um, I'll tell you. Hold on, because I remember. I'll bet you it was around. It was in the early 2000s. Jim Jeffords party switch. 2001. Jim Jeffords changed control of the Senate from Republican to Democrat. The first time a switch had ever changed part. It was the first time it ever happened. In 2001, Jeffords left the Republican Party to become an independent and began caucusing with the Senate's Democrats, thus giving control of the Senate to the Democrats. It just happened overnight. Like one night, imagine going to bed and the Republicans control the Senate. Jim Jeffords switches parties, and now the Democrats run it. That's literally what happened.
Did he get killed afterwards?
No, I mean, I don't know what he's doing now.
What year was this?
2001. And he
The
didn't become
Senate,
a
like, of a state or the actual country?
country. Yeah. He was originally a Republican. He was from Vermont. Uh,
I think I remember this.
yeah, it was a big deal because it happened during the Iraq War and everything.
That's not 2001.
I mean, not Iraq War. 2001. Yeah, it happened after 9/11, I think.
Did? No way.
Let
No
me
way.
see.
Before nine. No way.
Must have been before.
Like all the Republicans got in line after 9/11. That would never
Yeah,
happen.
no, you're right. It's May 24th, 2001.
I think I remember that.
And let's see, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and that's it. It was a 50-50 split beforehand, and then it went to, and Dick Cheney was tie breaking, and then it went to the Democrats. Gave Democrats control of the chamber of Congress for the first time since 94.
Wow.
Only senator in the history of the country to tip the balance of power in the Senate by switching parties. 18 months later, the Senate became Republican again, but for like a year and a half.
They used the fucking 9/11 as a way to.
Yeah. But yeah, if enough Republicans switched, then yeah, the Democrats they'd take a vote.
Like this kid on SNL where the joke was because Republicans were using Giuliani at the time to get his endorsement because he was like,
Yeah.
and the skit on SNL was like the joke was that the people that he'd be endorsing, the more he find out like what they were into and shit like that.
Right.
You know, he was always considered like a socially liberal
He
Nazi.
was at the time. Yeah.
I didn't feel like it. Let me tell you, it didn't feel like it. But sure, whatever. But the skit was just kind of funny because then he'd find out about them and he'd be like, "What?" Like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, you just endorsed this guy. All right, what does he do? And there'd just be like some like archaic shit.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
But then
Um,
like, wait, but the joke, you're like assuming that Giuliani has like any dignity or like
right.
uh caring whatsoever that he would give a shit.
Well,
Um, yeah.
hmm.
Nicki Minaj. She's a rapper.
Yes. Yes. Um,
Is she like a trap rapper? Is that the
I
term?
don't I don't know what I would call her. Right now I just call her like a top 40 rapper. She had a really big hit back in the day called Super Bass, which is a great song. And she's had other stuff. I know she had a big beef with Miley Cyrus, I believe.
She had
Was
a her biggest beef was with Cardi B.
Oh yeah, yeah, that I know that's
Cardi
been a big
B
one.
is a Bernie girl. She's, she I
But yeah, Nicki Minaj she spoke at like a Turning Point USA event, right? Like
that makes sense. That seems like something that Nicki Minaj would do. It's like, hey, what are you doing today? I don't know. I think I'll show up to the Christian fascist rally that
yeah.
is Turning Point USA, run by the ever grieving, the grieving
Yeah.
widow of Charlie Kirk. She's grieving so much that she has not stopped pouring once. I don't think she even has kids. Does she have a kid?
I'll tell you, and like I know people grieve in their own way. She every time I see her, she looks overjoyed. I
I
mean,
She is like a pig in shit, man. She is happy.
I if I lost a partner, like that, which was kind of a horrific,
Right.
violent,
You witness your, not just did they die, but you like witness their like get shot in the
yes,
throat and their
it was
fucking
a
necks.
brutal thing.
Well,
Um,
have you heard all the conspiracies about that?
yeah, I have. I mean, I haven't
Okay,
kept
what's your
track of them.
favorite conspiracy?
Um, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I've just heard a bunch of different ones. I don't have
He was a
like
hologram. He wasn't there.
oh God, I've not heard that one.
That one's amazing. I like that. That's my favorite one. Yeah, Charlie Kirk was a hologram, which would
Oh,
explain why he kept on glitching
God. I it
when
just
he looked like Max Headroom for a second. Uh,
I would not immediately jump into
did you see the TPUSA though at that same event? I think it was that event where people can go into the tent, a recreation of the tent
oh
that
my
Charlie Kirk was
God.
killed in.
Are you serious?
I'm
Oh,
totally serious. Look it up. They're posing in photos. Like you could go in there and take pictures. These
oh,
people are sick.
that's just gross.
Hey,
Um,
you guys want to go to the murder site? Get
right.
kids and pose with the family. And you could say, we are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's rough.
Banger. You ever heard that song?
Yes, that was an
We are
AI song.
Charlie Kirk.
That was just voted worst song of the year.
Wow. I think it's voted best song in my heart. I added
um
that to my that drawing I did. I colored it up. That thing has blown up. The
mm.
one with Kirk and
Oh yeah,
Kurt.
yeah.
Yeah, and someone said that it looks like he's coming out of beans, which I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You see the drawing?
Yeah.
Like Kirk's like crawling through beans. That's a
Right.
symbol.
Yeah.
He said, sure. But you're not gonna believe this. I've gotten so the most ever. I've gotten anti-Semitism thrown at me. But this one, oh my Jesus.
Yeah, that is like a little weird.
There's all these like weird accounts. They're all like so much. Like, first of all, there's like people like, and I blocked a couple of people who like
Yeah.
bug me about Israel. They're like, what's your opinion about this? You have to tell us. I'm like, I don't have to tell you shit.
Right.
People assume that you're a Zionist. I think you're dumb as fuck. Here's the thing, guys. I'm not a Zionist because one, No, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Not a Zionist. 2, I don't support what Israel's doing. And 3, I don't have to fucking tell you.
Yeah, that's the real answer.
You
None of your
fucking
fucking
asking
business.
me what my opinion on Israel is? My first question is why? Why
Yeah.
me? Why are you asking me? Because my last fucking name?
No, yeah. I mean, that's probably it.
I and the Jewish star engraved in my forehead and my Netanyahu rules tattoo that's on my cheek.
That
Why do I have to defend myself? Just because I have another tattoo on my cheek that says Gaza crazy?
Oh God, yeah, right.
Like, fuck you. Not you.
Yeah, yeah.
Joseph's like, tell me what's your stance, and if you don't, I will say you're a Zionist immediately.
Yeah.
I get these. I'm like, why are you asking me this? And then they like, why do you care? I
Yeah.
have to say, like, are you dumb as fuck? You're clearly a Zionist. And I'm like, and you're a fucking not. You're like, I don't believe you give a fucking shit about Palestinian people. I think
Yeah.
you are.
The whole Turning Point USA, Zionism, Israel, Christian nationalism, like intersection is really confusing to me.
Well, they're Zionists. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
have to be Jewish to be a Zionist.
right,
See,
yeah,
to me, it's like I know someone's an anti-Semite if they just think all Jews. If you think all Jews are attached to Israel,
right,
they're all Zionists. You're a fucking anti-Semite. Because then I could say that all Germans are Nazis.
right.
We're actually all Christians from certain parts of Europe are Nazis. Why? I'll assume that. It's safe to assume.
Yeah.
The
It is.
fuck?
It's a confusing group of people, like, and they're so sure of themselves, but like,
I think it's designed.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Well,
like,
Nicki
if you
Minaj
go
joined
up to
them.
me and ask me this, like, I'm always like, okay, where's this going?
It's never going anywhere good. I'll tell you that.
Well,
Like,
especially online. Like, I've had people like when I do markets and stuff like that. I had people like they'll ask me or something, but they're very like skittish about it, and they
yeah,
won't. Like the other day, someone asked, but he was Jewish also, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like these other people asking to me, I'm like, do I look Israeli to you? Do I like, it's not that uncommon of a name.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
said, I refuse to answer because one, I don't know who this account is. I don't want to agree with this account. I don't know who the
Right,
fuck this person is. I don't know if they are actually give a shit about Palestinians or they're
right.
fucking they're like there are accounts out there that you that are using this
Oh yeah, yeah, for
going
sure.
on as a way to just hate Jews, and that has nothing to do with the atrocity that's going on in Palestine. It has nothing to do with that. It's just these people are using that
Right. It's an opportunity.
bigotry.
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah, that was this drawing is like it's got over almost 8,300 likes,
Wow.
but I love it. I'll post that drawing. It does really well. But my Ninja Turtle as a barbarian and Cerebus the aardvark, which I think is a much more superior drawing. We did these has 26 likes. So it goes to show you. I wish I would get some Nazis on that one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's their problems. They rarely branch out and try new things. They know what they like, you know. There's
You know what they like? Nazi, not my how AI art is doing okay.
yeah, yeah. I think people are done with AI art. Like
Oh shit, we don't even have that in there. Okay, we don't spend too much time on this, but this should been in there.
uh
First of all, Joseph, you already failed by calling it art. There's no such thing
well,
as
you know
art.
what I mean. It's like
It's AI generative images.
sure.
No, it's exactly it. It's not art. It's not.
Yeah, I'm just in
It's
like
slop. It's AI
right.
generative slop. And the thing is, this slop, do you know that more fresh water was used for
I did know
AI?
that.
What you did or you didn't?
I did know that. Yes.
Yeah, that more fresh water was used to, I guess, cool off these fucking what the fuck are they? Servers or
Yeah, they're like servers, they're like power centers. I know that because for a while I'd been using AI to generate glasses of water with boobs, which and and someone pointed out the irony that I was actually using more water in my creation of these glasses of water with boobs, and they were like, that's a lot of water you're
I'll
wasting
teach you how to draw boobs, Joseph.
on a glass of water.
No, no, that's stupid. I'll just teach you have to just forget the water part and just stick to the boob.
Yeah.
So this is the way you dig it. This is how you draw boobs. Now it all depends on sizes, like a water bottle cap, soda bottle cap, gallon of milk bottle cap.
What's that?
This is how we judge the cup sizes. Small cup, small bowl. It depends how big you want these boobs to
Isn't
be.
that how you draw a pair of earrings? I thought I saw that once
Those
on a
are hoop
show.
earrings.
Hoop earrings.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
hoop
right.
earrings.
Yeah, Captain
But I also
Carl
can't
taught me
show you how
that.
to draw boobs, Joseph, so that you can. And the key is not draw a full circle because that's not how
Mm,
boobs work. They're not
yeah.
like floating orbs. There is some connective tissue next to the woman's actual chest.
Well,
From what
yes,
I've heard,
I
I've never experienced any. I am not human.
like I said, I'm on a lot of like a lot of like music groups. I like on Reddit and on Facebook even, like bands, like bands.
All the Miley Cyrus groups and the
Well, yeah, I mean, like I'm not I wouldn't be opposed to that. I like Miley Cyrus. But like a
I don't
lot of people will
know,
show up on these
not
groups
opposed to
and
it.
try to sell like t-shirt that were clearly AI generated, and
Oh, it's
they're
disgusting, dude.
always lambasted by people. Like it is not, it never goes over well.
Yeah, but
And
you'd
it
be surprised. There's people buying that shit.
oh, I know there are. I'm just saying, like,
But
I think it's not like it used to be. People used to just be like, oh, that's cool, how much, blah, blah.
no,
But
I think
like,
they're starting to realize that there's a price to be paid for it. But I
yeah,
don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. I think if you trust me on this, the average person does not give a fucking shit.
yeah,
They don't care. If it looks decent, they won't even know. They're not trained enough. Their eyes not trained enough to know the difference if it's AI or not. And they'll eventually figure as it gets better and better looking. And when studios try using it for like when the first like successful AI generated like CGI looking cartoon comes out and it makes money, it won't fucking matter anymore.
mhm,
That because there's one already in the works, like a major studio or
yeah,
someone's putting it, and it's still gonna cost like 30 million to make. And
right,
it's like I hope it loses 100 million. I mean, like they said more fresh water was used to generate pictures of 80-year-olds with giant boobs. Uh than the entire water bottle industry in the world this year.
yeah. Yeah, no, I have heard that. I think that's going to become a problem too. Is that a lot of towns
Trauma
are
become it is a already is.
well, yeah, I mean it is, but like people are, it's going to become a problem that people talk about. Like right now, the only people really talking about it are the people whose towns are like not having
I just
reliable
don't think enough
power.
people give a shit. This is like the same thing of like how does someone like Trump become president? It's like
Mhm.
there's just so many dumb fucking people out there who
Well,
are just so misinformed and poorly educated. That's how.
I
Or
know
or we don't have fair elections in this country when it comes to the when it
Frisco, Texas is experiencing problems with that right now. Like their power grid is very unstable. They're having like a decent number of like power outages and stuff,
is
and
it
a lot of
because
it's
of
due to this
all the
data center.
AI? Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a data center. I mean, it's a lot of it's AI. I mean, you can't like say it's all AI, but
Well,
like,
fucked up
yeah,
part too is that people's like people if you live in an area where that is, your electricity bill's gone up.
oh
These
yeah,
these politicians that local politicians, whatever, have been bought out and sold that they are allowing these companies to get in and giving
yeah,
them the and then making us pay for it. We're unwilling investors with no return on investment.
yeah, yeah. It's something. Um,
It's disgusting. Silicon Valley did a whole joke. There was a whole episode on that where The main, like, he was kind of like the villain of the show. He was like the established billionaire, this guy.
Hmm.
He was an actor who was on Big Love. Uh,
Okay.
he was like the son of Roman or whatever the main like evil guy was. It was played by the
I never watched the show. I always
Oh,
meant
Big Love
to,
is
but
great. Yeah, Big Love is
yeah.
so good. But he played like the douchebag billionaire in Silicon Valley, and there's a whole episode where he's like goes to a town and basically says he's going to open up a factory there, and they just bend over for him,
Yeah.
and it gets to a point where like they don't even have a fire department anymore because they can't afford to because they gave
Right.
these all the tax breaks, and there's no they don't offer anything to the people there,
Mm.
and that's the joke, the trade off for supposed jobs that he's going to
Right.
provide. But yeah, no, that's disgusting. There's a guy who had a really funny like, hey, what was it? Like this guy's asking a question on like Reddit or something.
Hmm.
Hey, anybody answer this question? And the guy answers it immediately. He's like, thanks, dude. And then the next one is like, hey, Chat GPT, can you answer this question? And he's like, yeah, hold on first. And he drinks a full cup of water. And then he doesn't even get the answer. It's just like this nonsense.
Yeah.
They said that, I mean, we talked about this before, that it's going to get so bad that the AI, when people will stop putting up new work on the internet,
Yeah.
it'll eventually happen. Where people will
So
put, or the internet, that it will just become like a photocopy of a photocopy. Like it would just be.
yeah, there's a couple things. One is naturally AI will begin to degrade in its quality because it's just recycling a bunch of shit, and then it'll start recycling like AI shit. Like if I let's say I post something on Reddit. I'm gonna go on Reddit and post something about a band, and I have Chat GPT write it for me. Or I disagree with a point, so I ask Chat GPT to help me make an argument against a point, and I put that up on Reddit. Like in 6 months, OpenAI will scoop all the info out of Reddit and then see it as like fact. It'll see its own work as like objective third party evidence.
I will
And
say that the videos are getting scary good.
oh, they're real good.
They're fucking scary. Actually, that's what's funny when we were talking about Jake Paul. You ever seen the gay Jake Paul videos?
Yeah.
Dude, those are fucking funny, but they're scary. Like they
Yeah.
look real. They
I'll
do.
see stuff on TikTok, and often I can pick out the AI, not because of the visual, but just because of what I'm looking at. Like, this doesn't look like it would happen, like it just looks off, But
That's what I said when I first saw this first Avengers, that first Captain America trailer, Avengers. I thought the whole fucking thing was AI.
yeah,
I was like, oh no. And it's like, and I hate that. I hate that shit that it gets to the point now where the AI is getting good that you think something now is AI when it wasn't.
right.
That's bad because that could almost allow a company like Disney to be like, hey, we could actually do this.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
already said that, didn't they? Already investing in it. And they want to like
Yeah.
offer where people can like, um, yeah, it's disgusting, dude.
Well, there's other things too. Some people are putting up content. There's a group of people that writers that were putting in they put in like a poison pill to their writing or something.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? And I forget the details of it, but they're basically putting stuff on the internet to like poison AI. And it was kind of interesting. Um I forget the specifics of it, but yes, Nightshade, it's called Nightshade, transforms images into poison samples, which is just like
I
super
have some
sci-fi.
asshole like because I got all that anti-Semitism shit thrown at me because of Charlie Kirk. But I had this one
Yeah,
guy go,
yeah,
"Put all your art on AI," and I'm like, "Go ahead, you fuck." Not like it probably hasn't been done already.
right. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, so there's one program called Glaze and another one called Nightshade. Nightshade is computed as a multi-objective optimization that minimizes visible changes, blah blah blah. What the human sees is like the shaded image that looks pretty much like the original, but the AI model sees something completely different. And like you can put images within your, I don't know, it's pretty complicated, but um but that AI will start scooping that stuff up, and instead of seeing like the Mona Lisa, it'll see a cartoon cow. I mean, it's just like,
So I reposted that drawer to how AR artists made, and I was like,
yeah,
looking. I was like, okay, I think I did this in the end of 2023. I was trying to find it
right.
and find it, and I realized I made this back in 2022.
Wow.
And this was when AI was already like it wasn't even what it is now, but it was starting to get bad then. I'm telling you, man,
Yeah.
like uh, it's getting worse. I keep seeing fucking bands using AI images. I see people use
Yeah.
AI to promote their fucking events. It all looks like shit. I find it really bizarre. There's like AI has like two different looks. There's either like the shitty, like weird CGI look,
Yeah.
or the shitty illustration look, and and they all look the same. They
Yeah.
all fucking which I don't get. It shouldn't be like that. It should it
Well, I think the limitation is that AI isn't intelligent. I know people keep saying
got it.
that, but it's regenerative. It takes things that already exist and mixes them.
It can't create.
Can't create it can synthesize things. Like it could take, if you have a photo of Wonder Woman and a photo of an army tank, you could mix those together and create.
Army tank with Wonder Woman's tits.
Well, you could do that, or you could have like
I
Wonder
call
Woman
it.
sitting
Yeah.
on the army tank or whatever. But like
Wow,
from that
that's
you
not true.
couldn't from that create like, like Wonder Woman opening a refrigerator. I mean, like that, because the refrigerator wasn't part of the original images.
No, I
Um
want woman to be taking a shit. Enjoyable. Can we get that going?
so it's, I don't know. I mean, like, it's just
Mr. Ant Machine, can you do that for me?
all right,
Sora.
let's go to Russel Brand. You've been talking about Russell Brand for a while.
I have been. I
Yeah,
haven't
well, like,
I
because I
haven't
had
been
never
to
heard
events
these
tonight.
accusations against him, and you brought him up like, oh, like a year ago, it seems.
Well, no,
Um,
it's true. This guy, well, he pivoted, did a full right wing grip, and
yeah,
that's
he
why.
did, yeah.
And so it's just ironic with the whole like Nicki Minaj thing with Russell Brand. Also, I think he's been on TPUSA. He's like
Yeah,
he's
he was
full
speaking
on.
there the other
Yeah,
day.
he's a full on grifter. He claims he's Christian. He's just everything that he supposedly stood for like 5 years ago has completely been thrown away. And supposedly, like it was a couple years ago, allegations came out against him in England, and I guess more came out today, right?
Yeah, a couple more women came out, and he is now facing new, let's see the headline, charged with new offenses of rape and sexual assault.
The thing is,
Um,
like and this stuff's coming from his, England, where he's
yeah,
from. And I don't know. We talked about this, and I don't know how 100% true this is, but I think unlike here, you can't say shit like that publicly. Like
right,
there's like
yeah,
libel laws or something.
yes,
So if that's the case, then all this shit about Brand is 100% true. Like, and
yeah,
coming out, and that's the reason why it's out. Like, it's not like just like some accusation or a
right,
feeling that people have had. Like, oh yeah, there's people I know say he's a sex pest or something like that. Like, no, there's like actual.
yeah.
Now,
There's like, yeah,
jail? I don't know.
I don't know.
He sucks though. He always kind of sucked. I don't know. Do you ever see that movie Get Him to the Greek?
No, that was a sideways sequel to some other movie though.
It Yeah, it was. It was a sideways sequel to
I saw the first one.
it was the guy from like How I Met Your Mother, not the
Yeah,
main.
he was doing a opera, a
He does like
vampire
a puppet.
puppet.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. It was a sideways sequel because his like girlfriend's having sex with the guy.
Yeah, what was the name of that
Russell
with
Brand.
the first movie?
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, yeah, so I never saw Get Me to the Greek, but I saw the other one.
It's not a bad movie. I ain't gonna lie to you and say just because I don't like him or whatever. It's
Right.
probably like the best movie he's in. But what's funny about that movie is like every fucking person in that movie's been canceled in some way.
That's funny.
P. Diddy's in it.
Oh
Diddy.
wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like one of the main characters actually. Jonah Hill, who, had some issues. I would not compare him to Diddy or Russell Brand.
Right.
That redheaded girl from The Office and
Yeah.
the Cult. I love that shit. Kimmy, whatever it was.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah, she was in like a
Yeah,
underground bunker for
that
some,
was really funny.
like a fucked up thing.
Okay, so Russell Brand, you're right. He's actually not been in a ton of movies. He was in that horrible Arthur remake.
Yeah, that was
Um,
terrible. He like shaved his, yeah.
forgetting Sarah Marshall was the one I was trying to think
Yes,
of.
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was fine. It was a little
Like Getting the Greek is not a bad movie, like I said, but
I never saw
everybody in
that.
that has been canceled or faced some kind of allegations or whatever. It's
Yeah, that's funny.
when you watch it, like Aziz Ansari's in it too.
Wow,
Like
yeah.
everybody, like I heard Harvey Weinstein shows up, Kevin Spacey's in it. No, because this movie
uh
is great.
Paul Meany is in it. He was never canceled, was he?
I don't know. Let's see. Well, we're gonna cancel him now
Yeah.
just by
Personal life.
association. Yeah, yeah. Russell
No.
Brand, though, became a full-on Christian right-wing grifter.
Yes.
He sucks. That's it.
Yeah, that's the whole story.
I never,
Um,
like, I always found him like something not genuine about him, even when he was like supposedly like a Bernie guy. Like, it was always like, I
um,
don't give a fuck what he says. Like, I never found him interesting. He always sounded like new agey bullshit.
yeah,
Like, he just,
yeah,
like, I didn't hate the guy. I didn't, but I never was like, okay, this is my, like, when I found out that he pivoted to being like this, I'm like, I'm not shocked at all.
yeah. It didn't shock me. He, yeah, he just had a slickness about him that just seemed like not super genuine.
No, that's
So
like, I forgot. I went on some podcast and the guys were like, oh, we could all have a difference of opinion or come together. Like, for example, like Joe Rogan and Russell Brand could have a conversation together,
yeah.
and they could, meet in the middle somehow. I'm like, oh wow, two rich white guys can do that? Holy shit! If they can do it, anyone can. Wow, like so.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, he was making appearances at um
He's, I would say since like the past like 2 years, probably at least a year, the entire 2024 election cycle, he was a full-on right-wing grifter already. He
well,
was
he
already,
was dating or married to Katy Perry, and
she kind of sucks.
she definitely sucks. But she's with
She fucking imploded, didn't she?
yeah, she did. Well, she had this most recent tour which did very poorly and looked disastrous. There's a lot of stuff on
The
TikTok
fucking
where
Jeff Bezos flight space.
yeah, that was
Shit.
that was gross.
Who's she with now?
The the former Prime Minister of Canada.
Trudeau?
Yeah, Justin Trudeau.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Uh, uh anyway. Yeah. All right. So the next one is Jake Paul. We talked about this a little bit already. Did Jake Paul getting his clock cleaned?
It's funny because like a year ago, around like a little over a year ago, was that shitty Tyson fight, which first of all sucked
Yes.
because like Netflix streaming was all fucked up.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. We
And then
watched
after,
it and it was
and then after
awful.
he won, it was like he went on this bizarre like fascist thing about like the
Yes.
having like a new like there's a new wave or I don't know. It's like everyone with a brain cell knew what he was saying. So it's
Right.
just funny for this fucking douchebag brat, this fucking spoiled brat,
Yeah.
fucking con man grifter to finally, crypto fucking scammer to have some comeuppance. I think his brother wants to challenge him or something.
I can
Which
see
I'd be
that.
more than happy to watch this guy crush his brother also.
Yeah. Right.
I
He
hope he like punches it like one of his fucking eyes flies out.
they always seemed like I don't know. They kind of grew up on the internet.
You
Um
just seem like douchebags. Like the
yeah.
joke is like he's on WWE.
Yeah. Okay.
Logan Paul. Logan Paul, they tried pushing him. Like he was in like the remake of Valley Girl. Like
Oh, oh,
yeah, he had some like notable like roles and stuff. They really tried pushing him, but he's just like a douchebag. Like you could tell, he just like he's famous for like finding the dead body like in Japan or something.
oh, that's right. Yeah, in the Suicide Forest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And like it's just gross. But he's on WWE. Even my son was watching for a while on Netflix when Raw
Yeah.
was on, and it was just great to watch him lose. And I think it's
Right.
like, because they know like people hate him. Like
Yeah.
I don't think does anyone actually like these guys? There's
It's weird. Like,
shade.
I think there's a certain age group that really likes him. I think if
I think
you,
they don't age with their audience. Their audience ages out of them. That's what I remember reading.
yeah,
Like
I that makes
we'll talk
sense.
about
But
that is that people age out. They don't stick with it. Very few people stick with these guys.
my kid is like 14, 15, and she's super into like YouTubers and TikTokers, and she likes all that stuff. And she is aware of Jake Paul and Logan Paul, but she's not like a fan. You know, I mean, but she does have like a cultural awareness of them.
Can't avoid them.
Um, yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know. They just seem here's the thing with like Jake Paul's like first he's a YouTuber, then he's a singer, then he's
Well, he
like a
was also on
boxer.
Disney. He was on Disney
Yeah.
shows.
And it's like at some point you're like nobody is all these things. Like, you know what I mean? Like why are you just repackaging this? Okay, he didn't now he can't do YouTube, so now he's a singer. You know, he's a pop singer. Now he's not pop singing anymore. He's like boxing. He's not
Jake Paul.
boxing. What?
Who's
Yeah.
Jake Paul?
Yeah, Jake Paul had like
He was a singer.
yeah, he had let's see
I don't
here.
remember that at all. I'm glad I
Right.
don't.
Yeah. Of course you don't. Because like it was like December from 2019 to 2020, he released a bunch of singles. Uh yeah, and they went nowhere. And then he went to like crypto and sports, and then he went to boxing, and then he went to MMA, and then it's just like fuck. I mean, like stop repackaging this guy. Like I I don't know. He just seems like a garbage person. It was awesome watching him get his clock cleaned, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it was like it was satisfying.
I
Like
didn't know the fight was on Netflix, or I would have watched it.
I knew the fight was on. I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to sit through it, but I saw like a little bit after, like just some clips after, and that's fine. I didn't want to give him the view. I was mad at myself for watching that fucking waste of time Tyson fight because that was
Yeah,
bull.
that was ridiculous. Um, I think it was interesting because all the people like who did he fight? Jake Paul, and he fought the guy. What was it? Anthony Joshua. It was just a whole bunch of first names. Like
Jake Paul versus Andrew Joshua.
yeah, like like none of them had
Peter,
last
Peter
names,
Harry and
right?
Rob Michaels.
Rob Thomas, and
Rob Thomas, Michael,
like why do none of you have last names? It's just
Frank Joseph,
right. um
Billy Bob.
well, I don't know. It was a good time. And Andrew Tate got his clock cleaned. It was a good day. Good day.
It was like someone said, like I was like watching a bunch of like TikTok. Some broke a point about like how it just proves that like this guy's a phony. That
Yeah.
he did this whole boxing thing. It started out as like a joke. He got way into it.
Yep.
You could tell he was working out. He looks
I
like
think he's probably
if,
good.
if I went and boxed him, he'd beat the fucking shit out of me.
Yeah, of
I'm not
course.
pretending he isn't.
I just think that if you took him uh to just like the no name level of boxing. I'm talking about like I have a friend whose kid was a boxer, and I think he went like 10-2 and then retired and whatever. And he was like a good boxer, but like you'll never have heard of him. Like I could tell you his name and it would mean nothing to you. People that really are into boxing probably never heard of him. But I'll bet you this guy could beat Jake Paul, because
Who?
he's like I have a friend whose kid was a boxer,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
and no one you wouldn't know his name. No one would really know, even if you were really into boxing, you wouldn't know him. And I'll bet you this kid could beat Jake Paul, because he was a boxer for a number of years. That's all he ever did. He trained nonstop, wasn't making stupid YouTube videos all the time. So anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, he got really into it. He got criticized, and that criticism was like welcome because it
Yeah.
was. It was like all you do is fight retired guys, make them look like you look like a fucking bully asshole. Like
Right.
yeah, it's funny, and these people get a big payday, and you're making a ton of money. Like, listen, he got his jaw broken in two places, but he makes the majority of that money. Like, this is a grift.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Anthony Joshua, I hope got paid well and got paid in other ways by fucking being the guy who broke like, and they said he's probably done. Like he's not gonna box anymore after this. Like he has like permanent. Like I don't think I've ever heard of somebody's jaw getting broken in two different, like literally broken in
That's fucked up. That is so
like
messed
that.
up.
His mouth is gonna be fucked forever, even if they fix it. Like he's gonna
Even
have
if they fix it, like what happens to all your teeth? You know, I mean, like you need your jaw to keep your teeth there. Like,
who the fuck knows? I'm sure he'll be fine. He's got money. He's got a
yeah,
ton of money. I'm sure
yeah,
he's third out the ass.
sure, yeah,
To have top fucking, plastic surgeons fixing it. But the
right,
fact that this guy's fucking face got just completely pulverized. I never heard of that before. I
yeah,
would be look at the joke, but not like that. Like, holy shit, this guy fucking clocked him. The joke is it probably wasn't even his strongest punch.
no,
But
no,
this is a joke. It's like you went against a real boxer, but not just that. Like you went against a guy who is tall. Like he's not. People make it out to be like he's a midget. He's 6'1". That's not fucking.
no, yeah, yeah.
I mean, next
He's
to a basketball player, it's short, sure, but
no, but
6'1"
he's
is the above average height.
yeah.
Like
At the bare minimum, what's the average height for a man? What is the average height? Oh, that sounds right. 5'9". That's globally 5'9".
okay, so
Um,
he's a slightly above it.
yeah,
Like
he. I would
over
say
50,
he's
he's
certainly
above it.
above it. He's certainly
So,
above it.
but this guy he went against is I think like 6'7". Six
Yeah.
seven. And like
He should have done that after he clocked him.
yeah.
Done the little
How tall is he?
the thing like where you
Like
go
he
like
definitely was a lot taller. Like you could tell.
yeah. I don't know, man.
Six
Anyway,
six.
six.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever. The guy
that's
has more. He has more reach, and I guess I never heard of the dude because I don't pay attention to professional boxing anymore.
right.
But I'm assuming he's like Is he an active professional boxer?
I would imagine. I mean, I've never heard of him, but like you said, I haven't followed boxing in years. Andrew Joshua, that's his name, right?
Anthony Joshua,
Anthony Joshua,
36.
British professional dude. He looks like a boxer. He looks like he could fuck someone up.
The crazy thing is,
Um,
picture them lined up next to each other in the weigh-in.
yeah,
Oh, looks like over a foot shorter than him. And the guy's only like, look at this picture. Like, what's going on here? Is he
yeah.
standing on something? The guy? I mean, he's taller than him, but he's not that much taller than him.
I don't know. That's like maybe I don't
That's
know. Yeah,
that's
he
only
shouldn't be.
that is like that's not
How
six.
tall is
They
Jake?
say he's 6'1".
Yeah.
The other guy's only 6'6". That's not like
Yeah.
a massive height difference. I mean,
Uh-oh.
like he's like a foot taller than him. He's like
Yeah.
a head. Your head, an average, is almost like a foot,
That sounds about right.
right? Because
Uh,
it's like someone's 6 heads high. Now, if you're mini me, 6 heads high. Well, even
yes.
it's head proportional. Never
Right.
mind.
Yeah.
6 apples high.
The Smurfs were 3 apples high. That's how they
Hobbits are
measured their
6 apples, and the hobbits are 6.
are the hobbits 6 apples high? Is that canon?
I gotta look this up now. How many apples is the hobbit? How
Hell, hell.
many apples high is a hobbit? Three to wait, a hobbit is generally about 3 to 4 feet tall, making them roughly 3 to 4 apples high.
What
Google
kind of
that. How
apples?
big are these fucking apples?
Google needs another glass of water.
Google sucks now. Google is shit. Google's AI.
Ask how many apples high a Smurf is. I'll bet you it's 3.
Yeah, but I believe that would a Smurf. A hobbit is three
That sounds large for a Smurf to me.
3 apples high.
Yeah.
But
How
apples
many
aren't. I mean, what kind of
apples
apples are we talking about? Like, I got a couple apples
high
today. Weren't
is
that
a
big.
Smurf? Yeah, a Smurf is traditionally considered to be 3 apples tall, common metric established by their creator Peo.
Peo
Yeah,
sounds like panic. Like,
it sounds
by
like
the
pay.
devil god Peo.
I guess I don't know. I figured like a
I know it's
Smurf
like some Frenchman, but
in my head, a Smurf would only really be about an apple high.
apples
But
are
they're
really
three
small.
apples high. 3 apples high, that's like sizable. Like
Yeah, you ever see a
you
fucking Smurf, man? They fuck you. They're like this big, dude. They'd be
I
like,
don't know.
they fuck
I
you up, man. I saw that Smurf movie. I saw them interact with Neil Patrick Harris.
I never saw the Smurf movie, but
I saw 5 minutes of one.
yeah.
Let me
I guess
tell
it's
you.
just when I bought Smurfs as a child, they were only maybe like 2 quarters high.
But those were
Uh,
little action figures.
yeah,
Like
I
the
suppose.
Star Wars characters, yeah, their figures are only like a couple quarters high too.
True, true.
They are actually normal human size,
Right, normal human-sized
like
people.
human ratio, you know, because something
Right.
like,
Except for like obviously Kenny Baker. Uh,
well, he's still a human.
please.
Still counts as a human. You sick.
Yes, of course.
You
All right.
sure? That sound like you were like, wait, you're like at first you were confused, like, wait, Kenny Baker?
Let's move on to
Yeah.
someone
I thought you were more of like a dwarf or a
who's
magical creature. Someone of a magical from
that is weird. Like, yeah.
what?
All right, so let's move on to someone who we're sure is not human. Elise Stefanik. Elise.
So at least
Uh,
Stefanik, I mean, there's not really much to say here. She's gonna run for governor. I
yes.
guess her response to it was lukewarm,
Right.
and she dropped out immediately
Yes.
within a day. It feels like it
It,
probably
it it was soon, but it was a little longer than she raised like $12 million and then dropped out.
oh, so she
Um,
grifted $12 million,
yes.
and that now is like missing.
Right. Yes. All the money though came from House Slytherin. So a lot of people,
Like, and then she also now she's leaving Congress.
yes.
And you
Although
know
they
why?
say she's going to stay, finish out a term, and then leave.
Okay, but you know why she's leaving, right?
Why?
She has $12 million now.
Yes. Got a little walking around
Like,
money.
she's like, oh, I don't need to work anymore.
I
Well, they
was,
say Taylor Green made like $25 million off her congressional.
yeah. When we were talking about her the other day, and I was when I was texting you, I was using my voice text, and I said her name, and I said it a few times, and then it started. She sounds like
A snake says her name.
sounds Snake would talk like
What's her name again?
Elise Stefanik.
Please, Stefanik. See, the problem with her is, well, besides the fact that she fucking sucks.
She sucks. She sucks.
Buffering.
That's why the Slytherins like her, because she's parcel tongue.
Yeah,
They like this.
yeah. So she like attached herself to Trump like a fucking Amora
Yeah.
more in the first term. Like in the first term, she was very like I feel like second term Trump, she either just there's so many other like grifters around him that she
Yeah.
kind of used out. But that first term, she was like all over him. Like she was one of his
Yes.
big grifters with the fucking impeachment. I remember
Yep.
that. And the thing is, like, you're not going to be able to run for like no one hates Trump more than New Yorkers.
Right.
That's a fact. I don't care how.
That's the thing she didn't when she didn't get that ambassadorship. That's what she wanted. It was ambassador to the UN, cabinet level position, big prestige, meet a lot of people all over the world, probably form a lot of relationships all over it is a plum job.
Not nice
Um,
dinners.
what?
A lot of nice dinners.
Yeah, very
Go to the
fancy.
islands that everyone just thinks of Epstein, doesn't realize that there's like 5,000 other islands
Yes,
like that, maybe worse.
right. There's an island off the coast of Greece. Uh,
Called Epsteinaka.
right.
Everything's like Epstein, but like whatever the ethnicity or country.
Yes, that's the origin of the saying. That's how the ancient Greeks separated the men from the boys, with a crowbar on that island.
I was watching something. Someone brought up that joke with the. Oh, I was watching a podcast. These guys are great. They do this comic podcast. Michael Jackson came up and
Oh, geez.
he told the
JC Petty's.
Yeah, and Michael Jackson got excited because boys' pants are half off.
Boys' pants half off.
I hope that joke's in the Michael Jackson movie.
Yeah, that would be yeah.
And I'll be like, as much as I like this, I'm shocked in this movie. I figured they would avoid that.
It's canon.
I heard that there's 2 movies planned for that. One of them is like when he's younger, like up to like
The Wiz.
Hitler.
Oh, okay. Thriller because Off the Wall came before that. I thought that's where they would end it, with Off the Wall, and then.
But supposedly they have a sequel, and I'm like, are you sure you want to do the sequel?
Yeah.
I would stop there. I would go up to Thriller and just say Michael Jackson died that day.
Well,
Like, what else did he do? He released other music. No, don't worry about it.
Bad and Dangerous were both big records, and he was
Yeah,
still
but we
very
know
popular.
we just say he
Yeah,
made we'll just say he made a bunch of music that people liked, and then he passed away, and that was it.
yeah,
And don't make another movie.
right. Well,
His later in life got well.
it was, yeah,
So
different.
Stefanik, back to Stefanik.
Yes.
Yeah, what a like you attached yourself to a person that everyone
And
fucking hates in New
yeah,
York. Like there's no fucking way she was gonna get.
no, no, and Trump endorsed her opponent in the primary. So
Oh,
like
that's wow. Yeah, he just shows so much
loyal,
loyal.
so
He's
loyal.
such a loyal person. I don't know why.
She Stefanik was like a bulldog for him that
I
first
know.
term.
Well, maybe she didn't. That was just yeah. Maybe
Mm.
that was then. What are you doing for me now, Stephanie?
Well, yeah, couldn't have happened to a nicer person. I'm really glad she crashed and burned.
Yeah, but I'm sure she'll be fine because.
Oh yeah, she'll be fine. But like,
So, do you have to give that money back? If
no,
you
but
don't,
there are rules, or there used to be rules before Trump's DOJ took over. The
like, give
rules where you could
Ruby
use it to
or
like
something.
you could use it to uh
Buy a
pay
painting.
down campaign debt. You could use it. There's ways you could use it to your benefit, and then you could also, and this is where it gets even like a little grift here. You could donate it to another campaign, like
Oh yeah, that
you know
old.
what I mean, like, and then obviously the campaign would be doing you favors. So anyway,
Did you see that Trump is refusing to send aid to Colorado? I guess there's these forest fires, and
yeah, we did that to California too.
dude. I think I shouldn't have to pay federal taxes this year.
Yeah, I honestly, a few states have talked about not remitting taxes to the federal government. They probably should.
Should or
It's
shouldn't?
they probably should refuse to remit. Like they
Yeah.
each year the state sends in money to the federal government because like
Yeah.
blue
What?
states
All you do
bankroll.
is fund red states that
Yeah.
fuck you and shit on you.
So I wouldn't. I mean, I would. I'm sure there's ways around it that you can be a little less confrontational. I don't know.
Feeling about the
Um,
fucking bad faith actor, so who gives a
yeah.
shit?
At least I would like refuse to and then let it go to court and hope a Democrat took over next time. You know, I mean, like it's
Right.
worth post. It's worth testing the waters. You know, um,
I mean, you need that money now.
yeah, we need to fight these forest fires.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um,
Fucking
yeah.
disgusting. I'm telling
Oklahoma,
you, he's like, no one hates this country more than Donald Trump.
yeah, yeah. Um, Oklahoma University, they fired that grad student. A lot of people are calling her a professor, but
Everybody's thinking, yeah, and like, it wasn't right. It's like a teacher's aide
it
almost.
is. But like in college, like a grad student, like they could be a professor. You know, they have a master's degree probably. They're working on their PhD at that university, and as part of their financial aid package, they teach a class or two. They teach a class of under
Is like fucking wannabe grifter
yeah,
wants to get involved with like right wing political machine.
yeah,
Come in and just fucking like what was the? Do you know what the essay was supposed to be
yeah.
on?
It was you were supposed to read an article and then respond to it, citing your sources.
And she just wrote like Jesus or something.
Yeah, and she didn't reference the article she was supposed to respond to, and um uh she didn't cite her sources. And this is a psychology course, and the psychology courses they all use the APA styles, American Psychiatric Association. It's pretty straightforward, it's real easy. Citing your sources is like a benchmark of like decent high school writing and good any college writing. And this woman just didn't follow the instructions. You could here's the two things I think the teaching assistant screwed up on. One is that she said that this girl's essay was a little offensive, and the and that's, it's okay to say that, but there's a better way to say it. Like I sometimes comment on it, we used to comment on a kid's paper and would say things like every once in a while I'd have a kid use an antiquated phrase for like a person of color. You know, they would say it in a different way. And you would just say like, well, a lot of people now view that as kind of pejorative. So you want to be mindful of your audience as you're doing that, you know. Um, and the other thing is she gave the kids 0 points. And usually if a kid turns in anything, you give them some points. You know what I
But
mean?
that's not a
Like,
reason for this person to lose their job.
oh no, not at all, not at all. I'm just saying, like, if I'm like being objectively like, because if a kid turns in shitty work and another kid turns in no work, then the no work deserves a 0, but the shitty work deserves a greater than a 0. That's the theory. Most teachers know that, and that here's my thing. Most teachers know both of those things, you know, and the grad student kind of walked into a trap, but she did
Well, regardless,
walk
this
into it.
person's trying to be the next like
Yeah.
What's her name? Riley, whatever that stupid
Riley
swimmer.
Gaines. I
They're
saw
trying to turn her into this like, and I think this aid that had, because you said like you lost it. That means they probably also lost their aid package.
yep.
Probably fucks up their schooling.
And
This,
it not only that, like you can't just transfer your credits to another, you got to start over somewhere
and you know
else.
she was targeted because she's a trans,
Yeah.
she's a trans woman, and this person's using it as a grift already. You know, some Christian bullshit. Wasn't her mom like a
Mom's a J6 attorney. She
yeah, there
fought.
you go.
Yeah.
So that's all you need to know. This
I
person's
I saw a top 10 list the other day. It was a great top 10. They did the top 10 shittiest people, and they had Riley Gaines as came in fifth, which is funny because she tied for fifth with Caitlyn Jenner. So it was just,
Caitlyn Jenner,
yeah,
the former Olympian.
yeah, because she once again tied for
Oh, that's funny with a
yeah,
trans woman.
yeah. So
That's funny. So she like I think this person there should be some pro bono lawyer helping this person out. Even if it gets nowhere, just to like humiliate the school. What the school
yeah.
did is bullshit. That is absolute
Well,
bullshit.
if you look on Facebook or Instagram at the University of Oklahoma, they're just they're dying in the comments. The comments are
Right.
universally
Right.
against
You have
them.
to shame these fucking people. You
Yeah.
like why would you fall for this fucking right wing grifting bullshit? It's so transparent.
Well, the school's run by that right wing grifting people,
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
but these right wing grifting like is not what makes schools like good.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, there will be like serious people won't go to these schools. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you look, a kid's still going to go to University of Oklahoma if they live in Oklahoma and they like the sports team. And I mean, stuff like that's going to happen. Like these schools aren't going to go out of business, but like you won't have like prestigious.
You'll lose status.
Yes, you will lose status.
And when
You
you
know,
lose
it's like,
status, you lose funding in some ways. Like
right.
you don't have because a good school also gets like celebrity good acts to come to their school.
Well, a lot of them make money off of like patents. Like if you have a pharmacy program and your kids work, like for a long time, University of Florida made money off of Gatorade. They had the patent for Gatorade because that sports drink was formulated at the University of Florida, the Florida Gators, and that's why it was called that. And they
Oh,
made,
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
a lot of
If I
schools.
was the person that made that, I'd be like, I didn't go to the school. I don't know what you're talking about.
McAllister's Deli came out of Appalachian State University. A lot of universities
But
make,
so like mediocre sandwiches,
oh, but they
mediocre
have
deli
great
food.
chili. They have a good veggie chili. Um, but a lot
I'm
of
sure fine. I've eaten there several times, but like that's a weird what's the patent on in for the college? Mediocre food? Like
I
I
don't,
feel like
patent's probably not the right way to say that. They have some interest in it.
okay.
Uh and
Good.
but with Gatorade it was a patent, and a lot of medicine is patented, and science people don't go to clown schools, you
Yeah.
know, like they don't, you
Cloud
know.
buddy.
So like if you have a school, like a state school, like Colorado State University, or Oregon State, or University of Oregon, or a good school, kids will go there, smart kids will go there, do their science there, and the schools will reap the benefits. The schools will have a piece of that patent, or a piece of the pie for a little while at least. That's a big
There's
deal.
gonna be something, but I as of right now, immediately though, this I mean, listen, maybe that person they're working out something and they'll be fine. Who knows? And they just don't want to be in the
I'd
spotlight.
imagine they can go on a lecture tour too, like maybe
But
not as
like,
lucrative, but
no, I think this person needs a fucking lawyer. They need like some
yeah.
kind of what's her name? Right? I said it earlier before we did the podcast. So she's like that famous like lawyer. She's annoying.
Gloria Allred, you
Yeah,
said.
like a Gloria Aura type who just like someone that like, and again, it's like, will the case be one? No, but it'll embarrass the fucking school. This is
Yeah.
bullshit. And then do it so that they can't fucking do it again. No, it's bullshit. That's fucking. She was targeted. She was targeted by this chud. You already know that she's bad faith because her fucking mom was a J6er, so that's doesn't get any more bad faith than that.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I don't know.
There's got to be some kind. I crave justice. I do. There's a
Yeah, for this one for sure.
oh yeah,
Um,
everything. The Libra in me. I crave justice. I need it, and I hardly get it. That's probably why I crave it so much. It's because
yeah.
there's hardly any justice in this world.
Yeah,
Shit,
there really isn't. Very, very little at
people
least.
keep winning, but
Yeah.
that's why it's satisfying to watch somebody get their jaw broken in two
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, at least we have that. So
Yeah, and he's not even the worst person. You know what I mean?
yeah, he's the
He's
middle of
just
the road.
a shitty douchebag, but he's not like.
Yeah.
I'd rather like someone like Nick Fuentes get that happen.
Yeah, that was great. Who's that guy that got rocked? Remember people made a bunch of videos about it with
Oh, him!
music.
Someone punched him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
That
That was
fucking idiot. He's
yeah, I
no.
forget his name.
He's like a refreshing breath of air compared to Nick Fuentes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's his name? That
Uh
doesn't.
it doesn't matter. Yeah. He was explaining a Pepe pin
Yeah,
he
he
was
explained that
wearing.
kid. He just got
And
clocked.
as he was explaining this little cartoon frog, someone just decked him in the back of the
I
head.
think like somebody, yeah, a little racist frog actually. But
Yeah, yeah. It was like,
my
oh
favorite
man.
though is Charlie Kirk beat him to that.
Uh to beat him to what?
Oh, by like talking about something before you get like
Oh
taken.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
talking
That was
about
crazy.
we're
Yeah.
talking about guns and
Uh,
Conjured one. Oh, that let's talk about conspiracies real quick. Charlie Kirk conspiracy. Some of them are like it was a drone the whole time. I
oh, yeah,
I
because
could
I haven't
I could fucking believe the drone thing. Definitely. I don't believe that kid shot him. That
I don't know.
I don't know. Tyler, sorry, not buying it.
Yeah.
Not buying it. No fucking way. No way. Not that shot. That clean.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The whole thing, I think it's weird that we don't know more about anything that happened,
I think it's weird that there isn't more footage.
Yeah.
Like, were people not allowed to bring their cameras?
Everyone must have been filming that shit. Um,
I would have dropped that on you. I would have if I was there, I would have fucking posted that immediately.
yeah.
Be like, yo, check out my T Public store.
Right.
Grift on that shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
But
yo, yo, that fucking guy got shot. Check out my eBay. Check out YSGOAT. Whoop whoop.
Mm,
Dropping a
yeah.
new episode tonight. Gonna be talking about this.
It is
Exclusive
weird
footage.
that there's not more footage of
That
it.
is
You're right.
that
Yeah.
is conspiratorial. Like, I mean, have you looked for new? You know what? Let's look this up. You
Yeah. Honestly, to be
Apple,
fair, I
Tim
haven't
Apple,
looked.
Tim Apple. That's how I ask my
Yeah.
phone. Tim Apple. Why is there not more? Okay, why are there not more videos of Charlie
Right.
Kirk murder? Why the Charlie Kirk shooting video survived on social media platforms? Why are there not more? Come on.
Yeah. I don't know. That is a good question. Um,
This is only I've only seen two videos. There's the one that went around, and then eventually there was like a side view one, which was even
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I think a lot of it honestly is just censored, like because
Yeah,
I'm just Googling it now and like there's nothing.
but you fucking they have a hard time taking down like videos of like Marvel trailers. I mean,
Yeah,
like if there
yeah,
was multiple angles of that shit, there'd be more videos. Like it doesn't.
yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Google fucking sucks now. Maybe I need to find a better way to phrase this
Yeah,
because it's not reading it. It's just like why are there videos? Like it's not. First
right.
of all, I'm not talking about that one fucking video. I'm saying, okay, how about this then? Why are there not more videos of different angles of
Yeah, I just see a lot of glitch videos and stuff like that. I see a lot of weird stuff. I don't know, man.
I just find that listen, I'm not getting a conspiracy thing. I just find that
Yeah,
odd. In this day and age, they were fucking dude. There were like hundreds of videos of 9/11,
yeah,
different angles of 9/11, and
right.
that was 2000. Everyone, this was September 2025.
Mm,
Everyone has a
right,
fucking
yeah.
high res video camera
And
in.
films constantly.
Yeah, like they film everything. They literally walking around filming shit. Like so, but only like two videos kind of surfaced.
Yeah.
They're not even like that great.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's because he was never real.
God.
Well, you know that horrible song is AI generated too. You know that the
Yes. Yeah, I did know that. Yeah, that's bad.
we carry the flame.
It's a bad one.
Hold on, no, it's not. It's a good one, and you need to learn.
Oh,
Flame, fight
oh,
for the gospel. Oh, say his name. Ah, that's enough of
nah,
that.
no,
We
no, no.
are Charlie Kirk.
Mm. Have you seen the guy who does AI music where he does like gay country music?
No, that's
It's
Sonny.
yeah, he's really
But no,
good.
my favorite Charlie Kirk video was there's this girl and she's like in the woman's room and she just like announces, "You guys mind if I sing a song?"
Oh
And
God.
then like, "We are Charlie," in like a woman's room. I love it because that song is such like whoever made that who knows like whoever made that was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great. Like this is celebrate Charlie Kirk," and it just turned into like the most fucking funniest, ironic. First of all, it's like 10 minutes long.
Yeah, yeah.
I only appreciate it for that beginning part, but that is not the beginning. That's 4 minutes into the
Oh
song.
geez. I
Yeah.
see videos of people singing that at like grocery stores and stuff, and
The original video of it though is JD Vance singing.
uh
Didn't Erica Kirk say some weird shit recently too about her husband being assassinated?
yeah, she called JD Vance the assassin.
Assassin.
No, yeah, but it wasn't her. It was I think it was Nicki Minaj who said that. Erica Kirk said something about grift, like instead of
Yeah,
gift. That
that
was
was
her.
funny. She accidentally
Yeah.
Freudian slipped the word grift.
Mm. All
Yeah,
right.
tell people it's a grift.
The next one is kind of a little weird. It's this Venezuela thing. It's still kind of going on right now, but the basic idea of it is that um that Venezuela's gone to the United Nations and accused Trump basically of being a pirate.
Or
Yeah,
pirate.
right.
This is shit, Captain, fucking Captain Cunt.
Well, because he has been taking these, and apparently now he has seized a few Venezuelan oil tankers, and he said he's going to keep the oil. He's just going to keep
Oops,
it.
oops, all dingleberries. Oops, all berries. Oops, all dingleberries. Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna take the oil.
Captain
Oh,
Orangebeard.
what?
Captain Orangebeard.
Yeah.
Um, And it's like, it is like a really good point. You know, I mean, this is piracy. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna take your oil now. I drank your milkshake.
I just don't see another way. Like, if it's a military thing, then you I guess detain the ships and or sink them or whatever. Like, but this just seems like common theft.
I feel like this isn't gonna keep going because there's like I don't know. I feel like the Trump administration does whatever it wants, and then there's like people wake up and they're like, oh wait, no, you're not supposed to do that, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna do it anyway, and then
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I do think that I don't know. I do think that once Trump's out of office, that like a lot of countries are going to be going to The Hague and filing charges against people. And I know that that doesn't mean anything like in the real world, like they're not
yeah,
going to
wasn't
come.
like Dick Cheney could never go to like Germany or
Well,
something.
yeah, I think that's going to happen to a lot of these people is that they're not going to be
Shake
able to
his
go to
heart.
like
Okay,
nice
I won't go.
countries, you know. Um, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's no big deal. Like you could go the rest of your life and never visit France and be just
Or
fine.
like they will because they fly privately and
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
they'll they're protected and I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't nothing matters anymore.
It
Trump
really
they want to
does.
start a war. That doesn't, nothing matters. They
It
want to
really
start a war with
doesn't.
Venezuela.
But here's something that does
You know,
matter.
wait, you want to hear something crazy?
Hmm,
I forgot what movie I was watching. It's one of these like future movies, and it might have
yeah.
been it might have been Knight Rider. One
Okay.
of the movies took place in the future.
Are you talking about the George Romero motorcycle Knights movie?
No, Knight Rider.
You're talking about Knight Rider, the
They made like a sequel movie where he wakes up in the future. Like he was kind of like almost like
really
Mission Man, but I feel like this came out. Yeah,
David Hasselhoff Knight Rider?
yes. They made like a TV movie that was clearly like usually these TV movies are always like
Yeah.
pop show.
Do you remember the George Romero Knight Riders?
No, I never watched that.
Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about, but
It was basically like knights in shining armor, but they're on motorcycles. Yeah, it was as good as you imagine.
sure it's really good.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't
Wait,
know here.
Knight Rider franchise, Knight Rider 2000 was a 1991 movie.
I remember that. Okay, yeah, Knight Rider 2000, yeah.
Okay, but that's not it. There was something I was watching and it took place, and it came out like maybe in the early 2000s, and it was in the future, and they were predicting a war with Venezuela. And it
Hmm.
was one of these movies, and it was an obvious prediction because the United States was always going after Venezuela.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It was always like a side quest. Like we always had the Middle East, but Venezuela was like a side quest because like
That's where the
actually
oil is, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Also, that evil guy in Up was in there too.
Yeah. Well, I will say that the last thing is the hard news is a thing that really does matter.
Hard news. Hard
The
news with a
Supreme
hard end. Oh, jeez.
the Supreme the Supreme Court ruled that Trump's got to get his troops out of Chicago.
Yeah, I'm sure
That's
he'll
it.
listen.
That's well, I don't know. I mean, like that would be a big
Me and
deal if he just
the stupid exercise
yeah,
of
I don't know.
futility, this bullshit, like the fuck, man. This guy, every day there's something new and horrible. Like they're gonna make like student loans have to be paid back.
Yeah,
And
they're gonna
like,
start garnishing wages.
the fuck? I'm
That's
telling you, man,
crazy.
this country's fucking is too erratic.
Well,
Too
that
fucking
that is
erratic
that is a
leadership.
thing. A lot of people will leak. It's hard to do business in a country where you don't know what's going to happen. Like where literally anything could happen. You know, there's no rules or continuity or um uh I don't
That's
know.
why we need a king.
Well, I'll tell you,
Oh,
I
damn
mean,
it. I said I would. I said, you vote for me, you'll never have to vote again.
yeah,
Remember he said that?
yeah,
Yeah. He wasn't joking. He was serious.
it's disgusting.
Oh, I
Um,
guess I could be president for life. I mean, I'm gonna be alive for like a year, but well, on to pop culture.
yes. Well, did you we have a couple bigger things to talk about. Did you want to talk about the Avengers Spider-Man stuff first?
Yeah. I mean, the Avengers one we talked about last week.
Yes.
Anyway,
But we got more so confirmation that that was the trailer, and
yeah,
yeah,
I saw a better version of it, and
yep,
like whatever. It's
fine.
I think
Yeah,
everybody reacted. There's gonna be like 1,000 characters in it, and it's like,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, someone brought up a good point that the idea of what Captain America did at the end of Endgame is kind of stupid and seemed out of character. That he would never have done that. That Captain America would never have like altered the past or like
yeah.
stopped being a hero, like because that's what made him who he was.
Right.
They
Yeah,
established
not in its
it
nature.
early, like when he jumps on the grenade, even though it didn't go off,
Right.
he jumped on it,
Yeah.
sacrificed himself, like, or he was clever because he knew how to like, I don't know, there was something with the flag and he knew what to.
Yeah.
And that's why they chose him, and him fucking with time, going back, because supposedly that plot
Hmm.
supposedly gonna be the plot sets up Doctor Doom. Like his actions of going back to be with Peggy Carter
Right. Yeah.
causes like an incursion or something, an alternate reality where Tony Stark doesn't die and he loses his
Right.
faith, becomes Doctor Doom or something. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I hope that's not it. I hope it's more just like
Yeah.
I always like the theory that when they kind of established it a little bit, Endgame, when he talks to his dad in like I think it's like the early 70s or whatever,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
60s, when they go to the military base
Uh-huh.
and his dad's talking about his kid being born and
Right.
he has to go, but then he's like, he looks for a second and he realized like that's not his birth date.
Right. Okay.
And the rumor is that Tony Stark is adopted.
Oh, interesting.
He's adopted, and that's kind of what they kind of implying. I feel like I told you this theory that he's adopted. So in alternate realities, or not our reality, or whatever,
Right.
he is actually Victor Von Doom. That's his
Yeah.
original. That is who he is. He's not Tony Stark. He's Victor Von Doom. Tony Stark in our universe or the Marvel universe,
Right.
because he was raised by Howard and I
Yeah.
forgot his mom's name as Tony Stark, but he's Latvian. And then
Interesting.
another universe where he's not adopted by the Starks.
Right. Yeah. Go with that.
I'd honestly just be fine with like I'm a different guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it with an open mind. I'm sure
No,
I'll
I hope
like it.
I'd be okay with that too. Like I'm not Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Good looking guy. He should say that too. Like good, he's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
I was but I don't like his facial hair because he won't have a mustache.
Right. Yeah. I saw I saw a very shitty version of the Spider-Man trailer. I
Yeah.
couldn't really even make out much of it. It looked fine. It looked like I thought it would look like, to some extent. I'm excited to see it. Tom Holland's a great Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, he embodies like every he embodies like the cartoons,
Yeah.
comics.
Yeah. Not since Nicholas Hammond have I seen a Spider-Man that really speaks to me as
The 12 guys who broke their backs playing Spider-Man in the Broadway play Spider-Mania.
yeah. Yeah, the
What was it called?
U2 did the music for it.
It's like one of the worst plays ever made.
Yeah.
The biggest joke about it was like
Bring on the night. Spider-Man Bring on the Night.
dude.
Yeah. I
There
would
was
have loved to have seen that. That would have been epic.
it almost feels like a joke
Yeah.
in something.
Right. Like it's a episode of Seinfeld or something. They
No, like
they
this
have
it's like the Dr. Seuss. But yeah, like what's this play that's going
right.
on? I don't know. It's
Spider-Man.
called Spider-Man Bring on the Night.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
great.
I'm looking forward to the Spider-Man stuff. I think it'll be good.
Wait, Elaine would be dating the guy playing Spider-Man.
Right, yeah.
Raymond would come in, of course, make a really shitty suggestion to
Yeah.
the actor.
Right. He would incorporate it into his performance.
And he'd give him a
Yeah.
tip. Like, you should do this, actually.
Right.
You should do this. And everybody knows it. Like, and of course he listens and he goes in. And George is betting money on it or something.
Right.
Like all four of them they all sabotage each
Yeah.
other. Just because of Kramer. And Kramer tells her new boyfriend, who's
Yes.
playing Spider-Man, swing for the fence. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, right.
He does that, and he falls and he like breaks his back. And then in the end of the episode, they're in a diner, and Elaine's just like, "Yeah, he can't walk anymore." What's the deal? What's the matter, George? I lost all the money on. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah,
Kramer's like not there to be seen. And that's how the episode ends. I just wrote a Seinfeld.
yeah,
Oh man, I
that's
should
great.
might go more into this.
You did it with not even a glass of water.
No, I'm actually eating peanuts as we speak. I'm powered by Honey Joe's honey roasted peanuts. I'm a little bit more but wait, I do need a sip of water.
I had M&M's now makes a honey roasted peanut M&M, which is very good.
Ooh. I don't
Yeah, it's like
I mean,
not it's
I like their peanut M&Ms. Does it have chocolate still, or is it just
yeah,
now?
it's imagine a peanut M&M, but instead of a regular peanut, it's a honey roasted peanut
But
inside.
it does it. How does it shine with that chocolate flavor and shell?
You can tell it's very good.
They're not getting paid by M&Ms, so I'm actually excited about this. This is pathetic. Where did you
Yeah.
find them? Where
I
can I
got
find
Walmart. I got it at a Walmart. It's in a
Oh, you
kind of a
said
gold
Sephora. I'm like, what the fuck are they selling?
a gold colored bag, if I remember right.
Is there a bee on it?
I don't know. You
Is
I
an
looked at it.
M&M holding like those honey stick things with like the little?
I don't know. That's a good question. I bought it. It caught my eye because it is a slightly different color than the yellow M&M bag. Um, and oh, it was really good. Anyway, all right. So we both watched the next to the last episode of
Oh, like that
Pluribus,
thing like stung to death.
and I've since watched the finale. So I'm gonna tread gently here because I don't want to accidentally
Oh, we're not going to
merge.
talk about Spider-Man trailer.
Well, what I mean, did you have what did you think of it? I honestly I couldn't say much of it. It was
Well,
just
it's, the ending was the Punisher's voice,
yeah, yeah,
and he's. I realize he's talking to Bruce Banner because I know Hulk's in it too.
yes. I've heard the Hulk's in it. Yeah.
Supposedly,
Hmm.
has it. He's going to turn into the Gray Hulk,
Oh,
or he's going to go back to being the Savage Hulk.
okay. I have heard he's going to be like the untamed Savage Hulk, I guess. But
I
I
heard
didn't
he's
hear
going
it.
to become the trying to think of something stupid. Turns into Dan DeVito. I don't know.
I have not heard the Gray Hulk
I'm the
thing.
Hulk.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Gray Hulk.
Like he's just gray, like he's just like an old man.
Yeah. Huh.
No, the Gray Hulk is originally he was supposed to turn into Gray Hulk when he fought Iron Man in Avengers 2.
Okay.
When Iron Man's in that suit, that whatever the Scarlet Witch did to him, he was supposed to turn into the Gray Hulk, but they decided to change it. They even made a fucking Funko of it, like he was the Gray Hulk. It was
Weird.
he ended up, if you look at it, he's like his green color was muted
Yeah.
and saturated, so it was a little bit grayed, but
Hmm.
he wasn't the Gray Hulk. Okay, sorry. I did not see Pluribus. I watched the okay. Well, we saw we didn't talk about the last episode yet.
Right.
The second to last.
Correct.
You saw the last episode of Pluribus.
Yes.
I only watched like the first 20 minutes. I'm up to the part where the guy, spoilers, fished out her phone with his knife because she had a
Yes.
mag. And their conversation between the two of them is very funny. She's trying to get him in the house. He wants her to talk in the van.
Yeah.
Uh, he's paranoid, but he's probably right about that they're monitoring him. But
Yes.
you probably know more than I do. So I'm not going to
Yeah.
talk about, we're not going to talk. Okay. Last episode of Pluribus, I guess, what is that, the ninth? How many episodes?
Tonight's was the ninth. Tonight was episode 9.
Is there
And
going to be one more? Or is this it?
no, this is it. 9 episodes.
9 episodes? You do
Yeah.
8 or 10, you don't end on 9.
The episode we saw, we both saw the full one was number 8, Charm Offensive.
So,
And
what's the name of the woman that is part of it, but she spends time alone with her?
Zosha.
So Zosha's a woman that they clearly sent to because they knew that she was kind of like looked like well, one, she's a lesbian, and
Yep.
two, she was like a female representation of her character who was supposed
Yeah.
to always be, and because her wife, I guess, or partner,
Mhm.
I don't know if they ever established. Were they married? I don't know if they
I don't think
established.
they were married, but they were
They were together for years.
yes. I won't I'm not going to say too much more, but yeah, they were essentially partners.
Okay.
And I saw Zosha was in Agents of Shield for like a
Oh, I
year.
think I remember her.
Yeah, she played a character for like 7 or 8 episodes.
Yeah, her name was Pluribus.
No, it was like it was
Okay.
I forget the name. It was a short name. Izel.
Well,
7 episodes.
no, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
so they send her knowing that would be attracted to this woman.
yes.
They're basically trying to like, well, she right in the episode before that, like a long time happens in between episodes. They establish like 40 something days happen or whatever,
Right.
where she's like alone, she's doing all this shit, she's singing and everything like that. She goes out to dinner, but then in the end, she writes like on the street, like, "Come back, please come back" or something, because she's alone.
Yeah.
So Zoza shows up in the end of the episode. So this episode's the two of them together,
Right.
and it's interesting because it's just her and the two of them, but she's not alone because the other
Right.
one is just part of a massive
Hive mind.
mind or
Yeah.
whatever. I, I find it interesting. Okay, so but there is some individuality that these people have. There is.
Yeah.
It's like I'm aware of, like she said to her. So they ask questions like when they're getting a massage, and she's like, "Well, you're basically giving yourself the massage
Right.
because you are also them."
Right.
And she's like, "Yeah, but she's experienced the physical sensation herself."
Yeah.
Like, because she brings up like if somebody, let's say, gets hurt,
Right. Yeah.
like lost an arm, or would you be in pain? And she said no, but she's like aware of it,
Yeah.
but she doesn't feel, she's not like my arm or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I think
like,
that I remember that scene. That made a lot of sense to me. Um, like, and the way she said it was like it would be too much to feel everything all at once. You know, like it would be like we couldn't function if every time someone stubbed their toe, we all
without
felt it.
hurting
Like
this episode, did they go into the whole how she had this effect on them where she would get mad and they would all like start to convulse?
they,
Don't
to some extent, what were you gonna say?
don't tell me. I just say yes or no. That's it.
Yeah.
Did they haven't done it.
I'm gonna give you a qualified yes.
Okay, I don't need to know how or
Yeah.
why or what happens, but I was just assuming because it happened so many times in the first couple episodes, and
Yeah.
that's why they left Albuquerque because
A lot of the things that they brought up before where you're like, this seems significant, you do that kind of stuff pays off in this last episode. And
so
yeah, I'm gonna say you don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes for all. You know, we can quibble over how much that is
so
yes
she
or no.
shows them. So Zosa, right? Is her name?
Yeah.
Shows Carol like where they all sleep and they all go. They just sleep
Yeah.
on the floor in a stadium. Like,
Right.
and the reason why they do it, one, to conserve energy. Two, they don't require their own homes and privacy.
Right. Yeah.
You see, like the people just getting naked. They're all like,
Yeah.
she called it a cut. That's right. She wrote down on the board. She like, remember they killed people.
Right.
Cuddle puddle. She called it cuddle puddle. That made me crack
Yeah.
up. But you see her like she. Okay, here's the difference between like how humans work. So it's like she was so alone. Originally, she wasn't going to stay the night.
Right.
Right? That she does stay the night and sleeps there and is holding Zosa, has her arm around her, because she needs some human companionship.
Yeah. That's the thing, and that's the thing I remember from episode 8 is Carol is so lonely. And it's almost like at the end, it's not like she's been abused like in a classic abuses, but she's like even though this is fucked up and these people are like alien invaders to some extent,
Well, people end
they're
up in cults.
yeah,
Usually it's because you're in a weak state, you
right,
lost everything, you're alone, you have social problems, you had drug addictions, you had a bad marriage, you were
right.
abused. You're in a weak,
So
and that's how you
you
end up in a fucking cult.
you get the feeling, or I got the feeling at the end of episode 8 that Carol wants she wants to hang out with these people but not be them. Like she started
Well,
out
I think
the
she just really wants to be with Zosa and she wants to be around people.
yeah,
But
but
yeah,
she
she
started
doesn't want,
out
that's the difference of being permanently part of a hive mind versus having individuality. It's like, yeah, we're social creatures, but we also require some solace.
right. So
Too much
she
solace can be a bad thing, and sometimes being around fucking people and having no fucking privacy whatsoever is also
yeah,
a terrible fucking thing.
and those are Carol's choices, both equally bad. Be alone forever or be with everyone
Yeah,
forever.
but
You know what I
like,
mean? Like,
would you even know you? That's the thing. Would you even know that you're alone because you're
well,
not?
my thought at the end of episode 8 is Carol wants to have her cake and eat it too. She wants to stay herself, have a relationship with Zosia, and not really have much to do with the rest of the
But even
hive.
Zosha, she has these experiences alone. She has an sexual experience with Carol.
Yeah,
She wakes up in bed alone,
yeah,
which is probably the first time a character woke up in bed alone since this happened. And
yeah,
in a way, she's like, it looks like for a second she has some individuality.
right. But we don't know that, and we don't know what Zosia looks like. I mean, we've seen what
Now,
Zosia looks like.
are you speaking as somebody who knows because you saw the other episode?
No, I'm just saying, like in the very first episode when we see Zosia riding a scooter and getting on a plane, like she's just blank faced, a
Yeah.
blank
Well,
slate.
and we learned that in the so from what I saw in this episode, first like 10 minutes is because we only like 7 other survivors, but there's like 12,
Yeah,
and we're now or 13. Carol was the
right.
13th.
Well, the guy from
Well,
Paraguay was the
now
13th.
there's technically only 12 because we were
Right,
introduced to like 6, and then the guy who traveled all the way up from Paraguay, where?
Paraguay.
Yeah, the guy who traveled up was
Yeah,
the one that which his journey was pretty crazy. We talked about,
yeah,
but and he learned partial English on the way, which I thought was great.
yeah.
Um, to hold like somewhat of a conversation and also using translate.
Right,
But there were other characters that we were not introduced to yet that were survivors, and we meet one of them, and this girl's in this village, and it's like they con her. They con her into
yeah,
being because she probably comes from this strong community.
yeah,
Like if you come from a, and I think that's what they were trying to show too. uh Carol versus these other people who clearly are not from America, different like, life experiences and how they are. Like it's almost like a joke is like Carol was the selfish American
right,
who is individualist, while the other ones could, in theory, even though they probably would regret it if they. But I feel like once you're in, you don't
right.
regret because you're not you anymore. You're a part of a collective, and not in like even like who knows. Like I always find it funny. It's like, well, you now have access to the smartest minds but you're not. You
Yeah.
are just like, do you even have a mind anymore? Like
Well,
like and wouldn't the dumbest minds also corrupt the
yeah.
smartest minds? Like, no,
Well,
there's many smart people on there. There's tons
yeah.
of dumbasses out there.
It is a good point. They did con this girl in the
Yeah, because
part that you
the way they talked to her in the beginning, it felt very individual.
yeah.
There's songs of her culture.
They
Much
showed her a deceptively normal look at what the joined are.
yeah,
And
and
the joined
the
aren't
minute,
like that,
the minute they were joined,
they all went
they
back to
all
robots.
leave that
Yeah,
village. They all leave
yeah,
that village, and even the girl leaves the village, who is not part of the joint. She lets the animals out of the
yep,
behind, like a gate or whatever.
yeah,
Because it is like a village in like what, Peru or something. I don't even
yeah.
know.
And it's in rural Peru.
Like,
Um,
did it say that? I might have missed.
no, but they said she was Peruvian, so I'm
Okay,
assuming it was in Peru.
so
Um,
and then she leaves because it was just a ruse to get her to
yeah,
join. And here's the thing too. It's like because you saw that in the 8th episode when Carol goes out with Zosha in Albuquerque, and she goes to this diner,
yeah.
and then she realizes that this diner is burnt down. It doesn't exist. They rebuilt it for her.
Everything's fake.
They even
Yeah,
brought the diner, the
the
waitress, and
waitress. Yeah,
yeah, and the waitress, and she's even like, doing in Florida, and she was like a manicure or like
Something, yeah, cosmetology or something.
something different. Uh, and it freaked her out. And the minute she left, because they created a scenario of like existing life too, like there's cars
Yeah,
driving, and the minute
right.
she left, she got pissed and was like, "This is all fake, whatever."
All that stuff.
Everything stopped. There was no reason. It's like the Truman Show in a way. Like there's
Yeah.
no reason to get this facade. But like, what? Okay, so what happens to the world when if all of them are consumed in the end, or assumed, or whatever the term is, pluribus, in the
Right.
end? Like, because it seems like the only reason why these people even talk is to convince the
Right.
the the people, because they require talking, because we
Well,
require some kind of communication. But
they
the minute
said,
we're
yeah,
consumed,
they said in episode 8, like, Carol's like, why are trains running? And she said food distribution. That's it. Like, we need to move food around. So I'd imagine when the last or when no humans are around, or when the last human is gone, literally all they will be doing is moving food from one place to another and building that transmitter. That's their whole.
and the thing is, like, because she even said, like, to them, her, like, in that episode, oh, they're building a transmitter.
Yeah, that was their whole thing, is that they need to build a transmitter, a
It's sent
giant
to another planet.
yes. That's all. This is just a virus. It's like
It is. It's
measles.
a
Like,
virus that wants to spread.
yeah. And it happens to, because there's a few regular humans left on Earth, it happens to speak and appear human and wear clothes and shit like that. But like, if there were no sentient human, like, if there's a group of these people in like a part of the world where no one's going to see them, it's doubtful they'd be wearing clothes or shaving or doing anything. They would just be doing whatever they needed to do to build the transmitter.
Yeah, like
That's their,
what you don't like. You're not. That's what I mean. It's a ruse. Like they don't
yeah,
need to. The minute if they do, if they can convince everyone to assume, become part of it, they don't have to speak anymore.
yeah,
They don't have to
yeah.
communicate anymore.
But
They don't
that's,
have to, not in that fashion, at least. That is for Carol and the other people, because they're not. Their brains aren't connected. They're part of.
yeah,
Like when she, in the end, when she's like, "Oh, he's coming" or something, like she gets like an alert in her head because she's
right.
part. But still, because of Carol, in a way, there could be a thing that Carol could save Zosha by constantly giving her individual things
Yeah,
that separates herself from the hive mind by experiencing all these things herself.
right. Well, I
That's how
think,
you break it. Is that like she even, because she kept on saying "we" and she gets her to even
yeah.
gets her
I
to
don't want to
stand
get
and
too
say
much into
"I."
this
All
because,
right, well, but
yeah,
the point
because,
is that all the stuff they did for Carol was a ruse to trick her. There's no reason to have traffic. There's no reason to have cars driving
yeah,
around now.
I think that's too, is like, and this is separate from anything I saw tonight. Um, you got to think of them like as measles or anything else,
Robert Kennedy would love
and
Pluribus.
yeah, measles, like, a lot of these things need to seem harmless at first. You know what I mean? Like,
It seems harmless. How would that be?
well, I mean, like if you are in if you're in the woods and you're walking by a rattlesnake and the rattlesnake has fangs, it's gonna rattle and shit and everything, it is intentionally looking dangerous. And so
Yeah,
even if you had no idea what a rattlesnake was, you'd probably be like, I'm not, that looks fucking dangerous, I'm not going to touch it. But then there's other things in nature that are supposed to look attractive that are dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, because their function is to infect you and to spread.
yeah,
And my thought on the joined is, they're saying everything right, they're smiling, they're doing all but like, that is part of a virus, is to seem not threatening.
no
Eh,
virus. Also, like, yeah, a cult, a job,
yeah,
anything that's trying to get you to join. join them.
Right. I
You're right.
experienced.
Obviously, in the end, this is a virus, but like in the end, it's like to join them. So it's like, but like that one guy who's like pretending to be James Bond and like banging all the chicks and
Right.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he has no intention of joining because
No, he's loving this. Yeah.
yeah, like he might be the one that makes them be like, you know what, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You're taking
Well,
too
that's
many.
why my thought is that like a
Remember,
good.
Zosha eats. She makes her breakfast, and Zosha eats it.
Oh yeah, they've eaten throughout this series.
Yeah, have they?
Yeah.
The
They've
joint?
even eaten meat. They say they prefer to be vegetarian, but like they're gonna finish the food sources
They just
that.
won't kill anything new or pick, or
Mhm.
they won't even pick a fucking apple.
Right. Yeah.
Beyond,
Yeah.
yeah, because here's another thing too, and this is the death of a human race because, like she says to her, um, in that time talking like I don't know, a certain amount of deaths happen,
Yeah. And there's a
but
far
also
more
many
deaths
births.
than births. Yeah.
What?
There's far more deaths than births.
Well, because the births are only happening from the remaining people that were pregnant.
Yeah, I would
But
think so, but we don't know that. I mean, for all we
I
know
don't
that.
think they will continue. There's no reason to continue. They're not
Well,
gonna,
if they do the calculations and they can't.
if they even care to survive.
But if they can't build the their goal is to build the transmitter. That they got to build the
Once
transmitter.
they build the transmitter, they could die.
They'll probably literally lay down and die. Like that's it.
When did they talk about the transmitter? I hope it wasn't in the last episode. In this episode,
It was not. I mean, they've talked about it throughout the show. Let me see
do they
here.
show the transmitter?
No. But yeah,
I'm assuming.
Zosia says
I'm assuming it's
that their goal is to spread this to other people. Like they've got to share this with other people.
other planets. You mean
Yeah.
other civilizations or life? Oh, that
Right.
was the best when she's at the stadium and the dog shows up
Yeah.
and she's like, "Is he one of them?" And so she's like,
Right.
"A good boy."
Oh.
I love that. That was my favorite.
All
But I feel like,
right, yeah. In episode 8, the episode you watched, this is not the most recent one. Zosu tells Carol about the alien signal's origin
yeah.
and the others' plans to build a giant antenna to transmit the signal to other planets.
But again, it's like a fucking virus that
Yeah.
it was probably never even intended by the original.
Well, we don't know. I mean, we
It's
have
like
no
another
idea.
form. It's like another form of Galactus or something, you know?
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, this could be an accident,
It
and
probably was.
it escaped a
Most
lab
things
on a
are
yeah
most things. I mean, you look at our evolutions and stuff. It's based. Everything's
yeah.
based on X. I mean, fuck, the
So
dinosaurs didn't
if
evolve because supposedly a fucking meteor hit the planet.
if we are to believe what we saw in the first episode, they said that it was an intentional signal from a giant transmitter aimed precisely at Earth. That part was
And
intentional.
their job now is to aim at whatever other planet.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll see.
Well, like I said, the Zosha thing, like I feel like, and we the audience, could be tricked by
Yeah.
this too. It felt like she experienced her own personal pleasures.
It did. I don't know if I 100% believe or didn't believe that. Regardless of what happens in episode 9, um, I was on the fence about that, but yeah, we don't know. We
Like I
don't know.
said, it's that part when she wakes up in the bed by herself,
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
and she looked almost a little like confused,
Yeah, like where am I?
kind
Yeah,
of like because I mean, at some point, yeah, you're part of this thing, but if you are having an individual experience
right.
with someone else who's not part of this collective,
Mm,
it it could be the thing that and again plays into how humans are, and kind of like this is symbolic for like
right.
it's not just like so straightly. It's like, oh, it's just a part of a high mind. It's more like things are symbolic.
Yeah,
So maybe there's
yeah,
something there to be said about that. Like, um, and like I said, the difference is Carol wanting to be around those people, just
right.
because craving being alone. But the thing that makes us different from The Joined is that we, as people, individuals, like to have some solace sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
It is not a bad thing to be alone sometimes.
Yeah.
Some people need it more. Some people need it less. Some people love being social
Right.
all the time. But even those people need to be alone a little bit. You gotta be able to take a shit on your own. That's why things like prison are demoralizing, especially in the
Yeah.
United States, because you get no fucking privacy.
Right.
You can't take a shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, we
I
will.
can't speak from I'm only talking from Oz though. I don't
Sure.
know.
We will we'll talk about this again after you finish the last episode.
Yeah.
The other, I don't have a ton to say about this. I did watch, you had seen Wake Up Dead Man, the new Knives Out movie. I saw that. I liked it a whole bunch. You had told me that it felt more like a TV movie, and I kind of
I
agree.
just didn't. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't get into it. I just it didn't feel like, except for the cast. I don't know. The second one was just some what's the word? Bombastic?
It
No.
was big. It was
It
on.
just
It had
felt
a great
like a
set.
big explosion with the
Yeah.
glass onion exploding. It felt like a big budget sequel to the second movie, and this one felt like a TV movie.
Yeah. Well,
It
this one
didn't
was
have
small.
like it
It only
didn't.
had like two. You had the church.
Yeah, it didn't have huge sets. It didn't have big
Right.
special effects,
My
which is
big
not a bad thing. But to go from that to that,
Yeah. My bigger complaint about it was that the the lead actor, what's his name in the show? Benoit Blanc.
not in it that much.
The Daniel Craig, he was not in it that much. And he
That fucking priest was like the main character of the
yeah,
movie.
he was not in it that much, and he didn't even really do anything.
No, he makes a joke about it in the end. He thinks they couldn't figure it out, and then I guess he kind of figures it out in the end, but not
yeah,
really.
I don't know. It was just
They
like
went like they examined his personal life a little bit in the second one, like kind of established he's gay. You Grant
yeah.
you Grant, it was probably his husband. Maybe not right say it, but or
They
partner.
talked a little bit about this where the young priest was like, "Oh, are you the guy who solved this case?" And like then you get a little glimpse of, but like the shtick in the first two was like he's this famous detective, and he's uh you know he was kind of eccentric and active in the case solving, and
He just randomly shows up to this one. Feels like
yeah, I'm not even sure why he showed
it
up. I
felt
know,
like
like,
it just felt like a fucking case of the week.
yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Like,
and the
you want to
plot
turn
was
Knives Out?
unnecessarily complicated. It was like,
You want to turn Knives Out into like instead of a big movie that comes out every year, couple years, into like I don't know, 4 episode season,
I'd probably like that better,
like
frankly.
smaller cases. Like, you don't want to
Yeah.
like drag it out where 22 fucking episodes, but like 4 hour 15 minute
Right.
episodes or whatever, like almost like specials. Kind of like
Yeah.
what was it? I never watched it, but that's how kind of like I never watched it, but that's where Cumberbund comes
Yeah.
from.
Yeah. Butternut
And,
crinkly fries.
Tim
Uh,
Office.
Sherlock, it was called,
Yeah,
right?
Sherlock and Watson. I never watched it, but
They were great.
I think it was literally just like
It was.
long episodes. It was not like the way people made it sound like, oh, this is a show. And then I'm like,
No, it's three, I think 3 seasons of like 4 episodes each. It was very good. Um, and there was, each was a mystery of the week, but there was an overarching mystery too. That would work
well,
great in this
that's what
format.
I would do with it. But obviously, Craig's like, fuck that. You're paying
Yeah.
me movie money. Like,
I would never say this isn't a good movie. I would recommend that people watch it even, but I would just say, like, look, this is a different thing.
I'm good.
Um,
I think I might either need to rewatch it, but I doubt I will. I don't care. I mean, I
yeah,
like it. I mean, did I like it?
it's
I don't
good.
know
I
if
had
I
a good time watching. Me and my kid watched it. We both enjoyed it.
I just feel like maybe I didn't get into it. I don't know. I just feel like it
Yeah,
was. I don't think I cared about it enough, even though I did appreciate seeing Lowell from Wings.
yeah.
Even though he's been in
I,
tons of stuff.
I would
Who was
say
his wife? Who was the wife?
it
The older one?
needed
Oh, it's fucking Glenn Close.
Yeah, Glenn Close was in it.
What's his face? Which it's his murder. The guy who played Thanos.
Yeah, Josh Brolin.
Yeah, he's like an asshole.
Yeah, I would say just for me, it needed more sets, more Daniel Craig, and less.
The ending of that one guy who was trying to appeal to like the whole manosphere thing, and he's signing books in the end, and everyone there just looks like the dude from John Goodman's character from
Yeah,
Big Lebowski.
yeah,
That's pretty funny. Like every guy just looked like a variation of him.
yeah. Um, but it was
Uh,
good. It was good. It
like
just
he's
wasn't
in his own
remarkable.
personal hell or something.
Yeah,
Jeremy
yeah.
Renner's character, was he like simple or something? Am I like
I don't know. He was the failed writer. Is no. He was the doctor whose wife left him,
Jeremy
right?
Renner?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I said I feel like I need to like rewatch it. I ain't gonna
He
lie. I was
yeah.
not invested in it. I just did it didn't
I
grab
don't
me.
think he was simple, but I think I think he was maybe a little naive.
Yeah, maybe that's it. A little
Yeah.
different from his normal where
Right.
he attacks his Asian partner. I don't know if you heard the story about him, right? Have you heard that?
Which one?
Jeremy Renner. There was like some story about
Oh,
him.
yeah, yeah.
That woman like said that he was like there's like all this horrible shit that came
Oh
out.
God. All right, the last thing we're going to talk about is a movie we
Well, hold
both
on, let's say this. So like what do you think the future of this franchise is? I think he needs to go do something else, the director. He needs to
yeah,
like because this was part of a deal. He did the Knives Out movie, and then it was a massive hit. And I think he got bad advice because he I feel like these movies are not special now. And that's why I said it feels like a TV. Because I'm watching a
yeah,
fucking TV. Like a movie felt like a big budget movie. This one didn't. And I'm watching it on TV. Like if I saw it in the theater, maybe it'd be a different situation.
I
It was
doubt it.
more like the first movie, actually. The first movie didn't have like a huge looking budget. It was a regular like mystery. The second one just was so because of the big explosion of glass in the end, they made it a bigger movie. And this one's more like the first one in a way, but like I think he's probably resents in some. He has to resent that these movies would have been so much bigger if they were released in the theater.
Yeah.
There's a thing, and this is why people are mad about WB being bought by Netflix because there is a cultural importance of movie releases.
Yes.
Like a movie getting released, having a big like think about like the old Batman movies. Like we all know that like Kiss of a Rose, all these stupid like videos and stuff because of
Right.
the Batman movies, and it was all because of the big release tied to a movie theater.
Yeah.
And these movies come out and they're forgotten a week later.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if anyone likes this movie or hates it. No one's going to talk about it in like 2 weeks.
Right. I did just read that Ryan Johnson and Daniel Craig are already working on the fourth one. So I'll watch them.
Okay, we have fun working on them, but I don't know. I feel like Ryan Johnson do something
Well,
else.
that's what they said is basically
Easy paycheck too.
they just liked them. They like doing them,
and it's an
you
easy.
know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Well,
think there's
I think
anything
it's
wrong
a
with that.
great character that he has.
Yeah.
This sounds like an old Southern lawyer.
It sounds
Wow,
like a young Lindsey Graham.
what?
This reminds me of a young Lindsey Graham.
Young Lindsey Graham.
Yeah. Like
He doesn't sound like Lindsey Graham.
he does. Looks just like him too.
Lindsey Graham's like, well, I do declare that you, sir, I challenge you to a duel with my moon julep in one hand and my
You
fancy
take the
glove in the
left
other.
boot and I'll take Trump's right boot. We'll see who can lick the hardest.
Let's see who wins this lick competition, Mr. Cruz. You, sir, have stained my reputation. I challenge you to a duel. No, I don't know. I just feel like you need movie releases for a movie director, and him.
Yeah.
I feel like in a way he's like in some weird, in a jail he put himself in by
Yeah.
doing these because
Yeah.
Netflix won't release these in the theater. Why not? Just release them for a week.
This one did get released for like a weekend or something. I mean, all these get
But it
released for
wasn't
like
but it wasn't exclusive Like it dropped the same time, I think.
Uh, I think they did
I
it
don't
like a
think they do
weekend.
like
They do
what
it
it's
for
not
like
like certain
Oscar
cities.
consideration. It's like it gets released in a theater. Let's see.
They have to have, if they want an Oscar, they have to have it.
Yeah. Um, World premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 6th.
That's not okay.
International premiere in London on October 8th.
Yeah, that's
Selected
still.
theaters in the US on November 26th, and then Netflix December 12th. So I mean,
When did it go in the theater?
the first, it was in phases, but the first was in Toronto,
No, no,
September
no, not the
6th.
movie, the actual movie release, not an act, not those things. Those are just like premieres, isn't it?
November 26th.
Oh,
So like
okay.
2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember it was people had been talking about it and seeing it in theaters.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, good.
Yeah, so it got like a very limited release. I think
Well,
probably
do
like The
a wide
Departed or
release. Do a fucking like
yeah,
wider. People will go see it and then they'll go watch it at home. Like it's so
yeah,
stupid. Netflix is, and this is what reason why people were originally sour about Netflix owning WB.
yeah.
What
No, I would
the way
say
I look at it is, one, I don't want Paramount to own it
right.
for reasons because of Trump. But I feel like with Netflix, now we may not get 2 seasons of something, but like Netflix will make like every fucking
Yeah,
project.
they'll take a risk for sure.
They'll do fucking Justice League Dark. They'll do a fucking Santana movie. They'll do a Booster Gold movie, something movie. Like they'll fucking do it if it sucks or it
Yeah,
doesn't. The fact is, it's gonna get made. But they'll get a season 2. Who knows?
yeah, maybe not.
But it's better chance than if Paramount owns it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Uh, last one battle after another.
Yeah.
This movie, okay, spoilers. So she's not his daughter. She's the daughter of What was his name? He has like a ridiculous
Lockjaw.
lockjaw.
Yes.
She's really his daughter.
Yes.
So he said, but that's not the case. He said that she extracted his semen.
Who
They,
knows?
I don't think that's the case.
I
He was in love with her,
yes, or in
especially when
fact,
he's like, "Your mom was a warrior."
I I wanted to like this movie more than I did. I liked it
Yeah,
just
it was
fine.
okay. It keeps going.
Yeah,
The movie where I would have shaved like 20 minutes off of it.
right.
It did not need to
It
be long.
I found it very confusing. I found it like really difficult to watch, like just from a
The
narrative.
Christmas Adventure Club is a funny name for white supremacists.
Yes. There's so many
Right? Is that what
funny
they're called?
bits
The
in it.
Christmas Adventure Club? And it
Yeah.
had that guy, Jim Downing is the guy's name. He was
Yeah.
in the Air Company. He
Um,
looked he looks so different from what he looked like when he was younger. Like
yeah.
first I was like he's famous for being in like Billy Madison. He's in one of those he's either Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison where he has like this famous line that gets used all the time in memes. It's like you said the dumbest thing ever said and there's like a line. You
Yeah.
probably seen it. It's like this was the dumbest thing that anyone's ever said anywhere at any time.
I'll say the thing, you know what this reminded me more than anything was of Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah, it's weird. First of all, the woman's insane.
Yeah. They're
What?
all insane characters.
Well, except like there's a part, and that's where you get the idea. Like the so the mom did die, right?
I got the impression that she was alive and said
I
she
think
was
it just
gonna
disappeared. I think
she did
that's what I
disappear.
thought.
She went into Mexico, I think.
But they made it sound like she died, but I think that's a lie.
Yeah, I think yeah. Um,
She's insane. That part, she's like fucking shooting a machine gun next to her fucking
yeah.
pregnant belly. It's like so ridiculous. Her character
Yeah.
is bizarre.
The character's great, but it reminded me of Doctor Strangelove, in the sense that it's real satirical. The Sean Penn character reminds me of like
Okay,
the
he would be in Doctor Strangelove.
yeah, of the Jack D. Ripper character in Doctor Strangelove.
The way he
Um,
looks in the end, his
yeah,
face
his
so
face and
fucked up. Oh God! But then they just like poison him
yeah,
because they found out he had a child with a
yeah.
black woman, and that they are white supremacists.
Um, yeah, everything about it reminded me of like after I watched the whole thing, I was thinking about it, and I was like, "It reminds me of Doctor Strangelove."
So the
Um,
mom, not the I guess the grandmother or whatever,
yeah,
Leonardo DiCaprio's wife or girlfriend, whatever, her mother said to him, like, "You're not right for her," or something like that,
Yeah.
because you seem lost. Like, she's this revolutionary.
Yeah, she knows. Yeah.
What is their revolution,
They
really?
never really explain it. I mean,
No,
I
it's
know
very
they're,
abstract. It's just
yeah,
like generic.
the
Like
French
there's like the one
75. That's what they call themselves.
the night what?
The French 75.
Yeah,
That's
and like
their
the guy has like a podcast. That one
yeah.
dude. So
It's
it
just
makes sense that she's like, I don't want to get be impregnated by him
yeah,
because the daughter will not. He's like he's a good guy and everything, but he does not have the drive.
right. He's not a yeah. And
And
the odd part is Lockjaw and she were very similar in some ways, even though they
yeah,
were
he was
on,
just on the wrong side, but you could
yeah,
tell part of him wanted to be on her side.
yeah. Or he just liked, he admired her, it's like
Well, I think he probably just so sucked into the military and
yeah.
everything, whatever his
Um
upbringing is. But she was like this escape. So, like, because the way he describes her, he's like,
yeah.
well, he's like obsessed with her. I mean, like,
Well, the very first time you see him, he's like just scoping her out with his
yeah, yeah,
binoculars, and he
yeah.
can't stop.
Oh,
And
he has a boner.
yeah,
I'm
um,
like, what is going on here? And they're like, first of all, like no one ages, which I think is great. There's like
yeah,
a gap in time, but everyone looks the same.
yeah.
No one aged.
Um,
No one aged a bit. The oh god,
I look,
what
it's
was
a
it?
great.
What was the deal with Benicio del Toro's character?
Oh yeah. Oh jeez.
Yeah, it just goes. It just keeps going. It's a weird movie.
It
It is
is.
like a farce in a way. Like it's not like the fact that the bad guys are the Christmas Adventure Club.
Yeah.
It's something from like fucking Venture Brothers. I
The Benicio del Toro character. I know he was like he's the Taekwondo. He owned the Taekwondo studio or the karate studio or something. Was that him?
think so.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly like the more I think about the movie, the less sense it makes. I'm real glad they made the movie. I'm glad I saw it.
Are you?
I don't know if I loved it. I mean, it was like
You
I
have to
see a
love
lot of
it.
people on Facebook
But I like him
talk.
in too. Like she's off to be in the revolution or whatever.
Yeah, I
And
have a lot of
in
friends on
this
Facebook
fucking
talking
movie.
about how much they loved it, and I'm like, really? Like
Wait, who?
a lot of friends on Facebook, like a lot of my friends on Facebook, talking about how much they loved it and blah blah. And I'm like,
That happens sometimes where like someone will just talk something up so much, and then you
yeah,
see it, and you're like, it's all right. Like I appreciate the movie.
yeah,
I would never watch this again.
no,
I would tell anybody who watches it that it's bizarre. It's not what you think. It's not
yeah.
like a straight lace action film or anything. Like it's
Sometimes I'll watch something on like Turner Classic Movies, like an old art film or something, like a French New Wave film, and I feel the same way. I'm like, okay, I'm glad I watched that. I don't know if I loved it, but like I get why people I talk it up. It is
yeah.
very impressive. It's it's technically it's shot very well. The acting is great. Everything works. It's just like I don't know if like
You're like, what the fuck did I watch?
right. Yeah, I mean, like I feel like
I, f-
like
I would never have sought this out.
right.
Told it was talked up so much. Because I'll be honest, I probably would never have watched this. I saw a bunch of TikToks and people talking about it,
Yeah,
saying how crazy this movie was and how weird it was and how it's not what you think.
right.
And I mean, I liked it, but
Kind of feel that way about that Nosferatu movie I
I
saw.
never watched it. I
It's
have no interest.
it
I have no interest.
it's beautiful. I mean, it's very good. It's just like I didn't like it. I mean,
You don't have to. Doesn't make
yeah,
you a bad person.
right. No, I mean, obviously, I know. I'm just saying,
No,
like,
that makes you a piece of shit, Joseph. I remember like
um,
oh god, I hate that one fucking movie so much.
which one? You're talking
Uh
about Trolls 2? That was
oh, that
not.
was good. That was too good, actually. No, I'm talking about where the wild things are. I fucking
Oh yeah, I didn't like that one either.
movie fucking
Fucking
sucked.
depressing as
And I
fuck.
remember this one girl that this asshole I worked with, and she was like so fucking pretentious about it.
Yeah,
Thinking, you fucking liked it because the cute skater boy made the fucking movie.
right. Yeah,
Like what's his name made it?
Spike Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's the reason why you really like it is because it's a Spike Jones movie. Like the movie was not good. It was
right.
it was so I think I told you the story. I saw it in the theater with my ex-wife and we're watching it. This is before my son was like This was before like
Yeah,
she was pregnant with,
yeah.
and watching it, and this is supposed to be a movie technically for kids or whatever.
Well, it's
In front
not.
of us was a grandfather and two of his grandkids.
Yeah,
Halfway through the movie, the one kid's like, "Grandpa, could we go? I don't want to see this anymore." And
yeah.
Grandpa, no, it finished the movie. And then literally, like that kid knew the smartest kid in the universe. I guess he goes, "Grandpa, I don't feel so good. But I should have followed them because that movie was trash."
Yeah,
It,
it's like two hours of like weird psychotherapy
yeah.
with a
She's
sad
like,
James
yeah,
Gandolfini.
she's like, "You don't like it because it heart and it was smart." I'm like, "How did it have heart and how was it smart?"
Yeah, it was
It was
very
like
depressing.
fucking therapy session. The fucking weird birds and the
Yeah,
fucking yeah, it sucked. It was boring. It was boring. It was dark. Like,
yeah,
of course, it was like someone said like, we could have had it, but it would have been like, what the trails them. They're playing guitar and they're like, "Shake it, a baby" or whatever. And I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, that probably would have been fun.
Mm.
They're like, "Oh, well, the writer liked it." Of course, the writer liked it. He was a frou snob from New
Yeah,
York. Of course, he
right.
loved the movie. They didn't turn it into like fucking Shrek 4, you know? So he was probably like, "Please, thank you. You did my art.
Yeah.
You didn't like fucking take a huge shit on my art."
Wow.
I kind of wish they did. They probably would have
Wow.
been a better movie. It'd been like on their sixth movie right now.
Yeah.
Ice 10,
Mm.
Ice Harder. No, where the wild things are wilder. Where the wilder things are. 2.
Yeah.
Fatty's Part 2. You ever seen Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
My
Yeah. The
favorite.
Jack Black
That
ones.
is the
Yeah.
fucking funniest thing ever. Is Fatty's Fart 2. I want that movie to exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fatty's Fart 2 is the funniest title of a movie ever made, and it doesn't exist. And it bothers.
Should. Yeah, but you're right. They'd eventually have made like Girls Gone Where the Wild Things Are. It's like,
I don't think they would have done that one, Joseph. I would have liked if they did.
yes, that would have been a good one.
Oh, that would have been my favorite. The monsters jacking off to the film. What do you think they're doing? They're having a wild time.
All right.
No,
Well, that's
that's
our
that.
yeah.
Happy Christmas, people.
Right.
And
Yeah.
anyone that's listening to this, hopefully Joseph gets this out before midnight tomorrow.
Yes.
Just in case you get visited by 3 ghosts,
Right.
do the right thing.
Yeah.
You want to not get visited by 3 ghosts? Be a good person.
There you go.
The biggest illusion that story has ever done is that a billionaire could be tricked into being a good person.
True. Yeah.
That is the biggest lie
Yeah.
of whatever that thing is called. What's it called again?
Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol. Made by a rabid anti-Semite. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, he's supposed to be a huge anti-Semite.
Really? I don't know. I never heard that about. Well, that was Charles Dickens, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, like,
I'm sure he was also a fucking racist too.
Like,
I'm sure it wasn't just specialized just to the
Right.
Jews. Sure, he had wonderful things to say about the Asians and other
yeah.
and women and just in general everybody. I'm sure he lovely man.
All right.
All right.
Well, all right.
Well, on that note, Merry Holiday.
Yes.
I will not say it. You can't make me. My war on Christmas starts now and ends right now.
Yes. A blessed Yule to you all.
May a happy solstice. May be visited by the solstice fairy. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure, why not? All right.
All right.
I'm Rob Israel.
Joseph K.
You still going on about
that?
Thank you for listening to You Still Going On About That. Please like, comment, share, and if you haven't done already, please follow us on Instagram, YSGOAT, Facebook, YSGOAT, and Twitter, YSGOAT. Thank you, and have a great day.